Avast, ahoy, and g'day once again to ye mateys! I be your generous and munificent DM, Josh the Pirate, and it brings me more satisfaction than Whitcomb L. Judson in 1892 to welcome you back to Corsair's Cove and another adventure in my Humblewood world for some more Major Magicka. With me, I have my hearty crew. Dodging a firebolt, it's Ardanna! Weaving around an acid splash, it's Terris. Sidestepping a chill touch, it's the mother of bunnies. And feeling a bit disconcerted by a vicious bout of mockery, it's John Best. So let's talk about these lovely folk, shall we? Let's start at the top. Karen, my love, who the heck are you?
Hello, I am Karen, sometimes known as the mother of bunnies. I'm performer, a writer, an internet addict. Today I'll be returning to my lovely puffin wizard, Aoife, who hovers slightly and is a vessel for a troublesome entity.
Aren't we all?
The troublesome entities in my vessel are really being a dick right now.
Oh,
Oh no.
I got shit to say and I'm not here for it.
it's tough.
On the bright side, my hair looks great today, so
It
you
does.
can all
It
bask in
Really
that.
does.
John, who the heck are you?
Hi, my name's John. I normally play Bron, but not tonight. I am a performer, a dancer, a technomancer, and
There's
currently
Mr.
putting,
Trick
currently putting the no in technomancer, I guess. But yeah, a long-time friend of the show, and excited to try something new with this Major Magicka. This will be fun, I think. I hope.
This is probably, other than D&D, this is probably my favorite system. I adore Major Magicka, and
It's
no
very
one's
fun.
heard of it. It's a really, no one's ever done it before. And I'm like, if I have to be the one who stands on the rooftops and says, guys, this one! I will be that person. I will take that. Ardanna, who the heck are you?
Hello, I'm Ardanna or Joe
Oi,
or
you there.
you there. Like, yeah. I am the GM and Chant Runner over at the Lorite, and I am a little bit all over the place today. So yes.
And
Not that is anything unusual.
Terris, who the heck are you?
Hello, I'm Sir Terris, your friendly neighborhood ferret. Today I will be portraying Kyle, Rabbit, Thomas, the little fennec fox, chronomancer, and silicomancer.
Silicomancy, yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah. I forgot. I play Nicodemus, the
Yes, please.
light and death wizard.
Oh yeah,
He's
I
an
am,
elephant shrew.
I am transmutation and enchantment.
I mean,
And John
delicious.
is...
John is Corvax Ravanye, whose spell style is lies.
And we will get into that in a minute, and also into why Josh allowed this to be canon in his world.
You just like the chaos.
I do
who doesn't?
enjoy chaos. And ahoy mateys, I be Josh the Pirate. You can find me here on my channel Corsair's Cove, where I run D&D and other RPG related games, like D&D, like Humblewood and all that stuff. But you probably know that already because you've been here for a while, and if you haven't, you're very freaking welcome. Hello. We have a new follower, True Ysmir. Thank you very much for the follow, you bloody champion. Avast, matey, you wee scallywag. Yes, welcome. And you lucky bean as well. You get to live with the quadrupop and the crisp and crunch. What a lovely, lovely house to grow up in. Splendid folks. We love them greatly. Guys, if you haven't heard about it already, the Ukrainian people are doing it a bit rough right now. It's been in the news somewhat. So if you do have any spare pennies in your digital wallet, please consider chucking them over at the link that I have just put up in chat. That takes you to a collection of charities and not-for-profits that are raising money to assist the refugees generated by the war in Ukraine. If you've got any spare pennies in your digital wallet, please consider chucking them that away. There are far worse places to spend your money. I must also remind our engaging, enthralling, and possibly even entrancing audience to please like, follow, and subscribe, like some of you already have, you bloody champions. We have all the socials. where you can find us, socials. We have all the we have the YouTube. We also have a new video up on our YouTube Shorts channel, Corsair's Cove Shorts channel, which is a new multi-classes you may not have considered episode, which I'm quite proud of. It is suggesting a Ranger Sorcerer cross, as in if you want to make Ranger a little bit better, give it a level of Sorcerer.
We lit a
tried
fire
that
to
one.
shoot it. Worth it.
I tried that one in BG3 and it slaps.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You give Sorcerer, give a Ranger shield, and cantrips. Yeah, it's good. They don't even need to have particularly good charisma for it, because you don't need to give them spells that require a spellcasting modifier. It's Sorcerer is a good dip, and as one of the commenters put, Ranger, single level of Ranger for any spellcaster is a pretty decent dip as well. Medium armor proficiency, martial weapons, and what was the other thing they said? Just some fun early first level stuff is good. Oh, and in the new rules, which I do not follow, but in the new rules, you actually also still get a level of spellcaster, because it is a part caster. So they've changed the multi-classing rules regarding spell slots, and I was like, bullshit, but all right. I don't think they should have done that. One more reason why the new rules are bollocks.
Made it easier or made it more difficult?
They've made it easier. They basically everything's gotten a power boost. And I'm like, the balance was fine, and now you have unbalanced it. It's also made several of my earlier multi-classes you may not have considered not work anymore. For example, the Paladin Druid combo no longer works, because you can't smite in wild shape anymore, because you can't cast spells while you're in wild shape, and smite is now a spell. Which I don't hate as an idea, but it is bullshit. Like,
yes,
that's not how pallies work. I understood it, why they did it, to make everything work the same way, to make it simpler, but at the same time it breaks some really interesting combos, and like, we didn't like D&D 5e because it was simple.
Yeah. I have opinions about being able to counterspell a core class feature.
That also, fuck yeah, actually.
Yeah.
Counterspelling a smite at 5th level or something?
Yeah, no, just no. But also, Storm Sorcerer, Swarm Keeper combination, when you have, what's that? I can't remember.
A storm of bees!
It's the Booming Blade.
Yeah.
When you can use Booming Blade, that is funny.
Yep. Anyway.
Swarmy.
And actually, come to think of it, Green Flame Blade from the Sorcerer, just being able to have a martial proficiency, makes Green Flame Blade a really legit option at higher levels.
Delicious.
So let's, we need to move on though, because we also have a Discord if you want to come and join us there. I kind of got distracted shitting on D&D 2024. Mateys, does anyone remind us what happened last time?
Xenomorphs.
I mean, I do have notes.
Rabbit got killed by a xenomorph, which was fun. But Karen seems to have notes, which is better than I can.
Well, while Karen finds them, I will remind everybody that we are affiliated with a couple of wonderful groups of beans, Wootenforge Gaming Accessories, who create some fantastic stuff. You can check them out at wootenforge.com/Corsairs Cove. They make beautiful tabletop accessories like this beautiful Jarrah Dice Keeper. It's got the dice good. I will be playing with this evening. This is a D6 system, and it's even got the D6 that I got while I was down at Winterfest. Which is clear, but it's got like a stormy ocean in it. They had a little tombola. It was like $20 a go in the tombola, and you might win the golden dice, and that gets you a whole set rather than just one. But I just won the one, but I was like, this works. This is very pretty and will work with my current set. So that one can go in the box. I also met some lovely folks down there. I won a painting competition. That was fun. I painted a kobold throwing a grenade, and I won. Anyway, beautiful things, Wootenforge, check them out. And we are also affiliated with Troll Lord Games. The wonderful folks over there, pardon me, are creators of the Castles and Crusades system. They're always putting out new stuff. They're very consistent with their new releases. So if you want a system that is genuinely supported 24/7, check out the wonderful Castles and Crusades bunch. They also are the last publishing house for the great Gary Gygax, our TTRPG Lord and Savior TM. So check them out at trolllord.com. Karen, what the hell happened last time?
Okay, so we decided to take on the task posted by Professor Noctua, who wanted a Palinar theory / object tested. And we were given a newt called Peck to test it on. And if the device works, theoretically, the newt should disappear and then return unharmed in about 5 minutes. And we're like, well, this sounds simple. What could possibly go wrong? We head northeast from the school for a while, just in case, we rip open a portal to another dimension and end all life as we know it. And we have the newt Peck in a jar, and I encase that jar in a copper orb for extra protection. I can't. I didn't.
The teleporting device was a copper orb.
Oh, sorry. That's right. Sorry, my notes were unclear. I was like, what do I do? So we have the copper orb that's the Palinar device. And I tried to charge it with my enchantment magic. The orb and the newt disappear. And then come back 5 minutes later. But it is now 10 times bigger and also freezing cold. Bit of a twist.
Totally fine.
I mage hand it open carefully and find that the glass jar inside is broken and newtless. Instead, some sort of giant black crocodile emerges, in brackets possibly a xenomorph, and Rabbit jumps on its back, and basically went unstable to achieve this successfully, and duplicated himself. So there were 2 rabbits, one clinging to the back of a xenomorph. Nico threw a quill at it, and I created a pit under it that the orb original rabbit fall into. Rabbit tries to make a glass helmet on the xenomorph, which works right until the creature shatters it. So Rabbit 2.0 starts filling the hole in, and Aoife wraps a vine around Rabbit 1.0's legs to drag him out of the hole. But the xenomorph does the classic tail, stab, and lift thing to Rabbit 1.0, killing him horribly.
As he's standing on the edge of the pit.
Yep.
Or as Laurite put it in chat, got neutered. But Rabbit 2.0 is still very much alive and present. The goo that is all that remains of the xenomorph turns into an evil tentacle. So and I'm quoting here, burn it with fire. And the baby dragon that can talk in my head chips in, helpfully after all the excitement is over, and tells us that it's a creature from the astral plane. So Rabbit 2.0 seals the orb and goo in glass, and we make waves in the sand to roll it back to the Avium, which is very
right.
cool. Just like rippling the ground to get it back.
Like nobody touch it.
We update Professor Noctua, who's a little taken aback, but maintains that the experiment was still valuable because we have more information now.
Stupid flamingo.
Never mind that a student is dead.
But he's also not dead. He's fine.
He's
Look,
dead
he's
and
right
not
here.
dead. It's very confusing. We go see Professor Hartwell, who immediately realizes that that's not the original rabbit. That's a new rabbit. And he uses his chronomancy so we can contact old rabbit. He's on a part of our world but broke away from the rest. The dragons fought it and swore to one day get back in. That's a bit of a confusing sentence.
It is.
part of our world broke away from the rest.
Yes.
The dragons tried to stop it.
Yeah.
And swore that they would one day return.
Yeah.
To the other side.
Yeah.
The other side.
That's that. I don't know if that had anything specifically to do with getting Rabbit back, but yes.
I didn't. I just had a note there. I think it was lore. The deep lore.
It's just good
I think
lore.
that's something Rabbit learned, like Dead Rabbit learned and told us.
Yes.
Yeah.
If I recall.
Because we're talking to original
him from
Rabbit.
the other side. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Rabbit gets to choose which version of him gets to stay. Rabbit 1.0 isn't ready to come back yet because this place is cool and interesting. So Rabbit 2.0 stays. And Rabbit 1.0 asks the rest of us to look after Rabbit 2.0, which is very sweet. And Weary adds that her mum says Rabbit is gone, not dead. They are just somewhere else.
Yes. Hey, Sergeant Uralea. How are you, my dear? Thank you very much for the raid, you bloody champions. Let's have a quick shout out at Sergeant Uralea. Guys, they were just playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey over there. Sergeant Uralea is a lovely gamer friend from the States, I think, and just a generally lovely bean. So you could do far worse. Please chuck them a follow as well because they're lovely folks. You guys, thank you so much for joining us. We are just at the beginning of our adventure. This is a non-D&D system. This is Major Magica. We get to do it from little old Australia. I apologize.
Hey.
Welcome then.
G'day, mates.
Of course you are. It's nighttime in America right now. Why did I think? So yeah.
No, it's the opposite.
Very, very early morning. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. Most Americans should be asleep right now, is what I was thinking. Good eye. How you going? Good on you, bloody champions. Well, yes, we are playing Major Magica. This is a setting, we're using my Humblewood setting, but it's a different system in it, where we go on sort of one-shot adventures every now and again that go side along to the main story, the main campaign, where you get to see a little slice of life every now and again, how the campaign is affecting the rest of the world, often deeply, magically weird, fucked up sort of ways, which is kind of fun. And this team are wizarding students, think Hogwarts, but with an even looser OH&S standards. Yeah, look, it's fine. No one's died yet in any permanent, meaningful way.
Way to lower the stakes.
Yet is the important key word here.
You will be first.
Well, yeah, Terris tried hard. So, yeah, well, beyond, I think, I don't think we need to go over anything else. I think we should probably just get into it. So, mateys, may your respawn timers be conveniently short and no monsters from other IPs cross the streams and invade your reality as we head tremulously at first and then with mounting heat and passion into the Avium. So we return to the Avium. Nicodemus, Aoife, and Rabbit, it has been a week since your last adventure, where you performed an experiment for Professor Noctua, who is, for those who don't know him, an elf. He's the only elf in this setting. Everybody thinks he's a flamingo, despite he looks nothing like a flamingo. He just has pink skin. That's basically, I described him as pink and featherless, and everyone was like, the fuck? It's like a flamingo? And it stuck. It didn't go so great. Most of the faculty has returned because the reason you guys were doing it in the first place was because the faculty had all a good portion of the senior students and the staff members of the Avium, the Wizard College of the Humblewood, were like, oh no, and ran out and just left.
Nothing bad's happening. Everyone's fine.
It's probably fine. Yeah, they came back a couple of days later. However, they were very close-lipped about stuff. You guys were a little bit down yourselves because, yeah, there has been a little bit of a, interesting. Because about, I think yesterday, some fairly high-profile adventurers literally dropped in off a Hiscalia.
Left from the sky.
And kind of landed at various platforms. 3 of them had a meeting with Professor Ravanye. 1 of them didn't. And then they all teleported away. However, The school has had to undergo a little bit of a change recently in terms of its curriculum, and in fact, powerful magic has been banned. Essentially, has been temporarily. You need a special dispensation to cast magic that would be in D&D terms above 3rd level, because there is so much magic going on right now. The Avium, which is essentially a giant magical tuning fork, it's designed to be magically resonant, has been randomly shaking like it's in an earthquake sometimes, and it's designed to funnel all this magic up to the top to the Teleportarium, which it's doing. Oh boy, is it doing it! To the point where some staff members have taken to just being teleported away for a little while just to burn off some of the excess magic. So you guys have been doing a lot of coursework, a lot of like research assignments. Like you're allowed to go. Nicodemus probably really enjoyed it because there's been an awful lot of time in the library, and there has also been a lot of like, all right, off you fuck, go and do some experiments outside in the wood. Go. So there's been a lot of field work of late as well. This has meant that with fewer staff members and like more concentrated study periods, larger classes have formed and different year groups have mingled, meaning that Aoife, Nicodemus and Rabbit have gotten to meet some new I wouldn't say they're not they haven't gained a new friend. I've called it a new classmate that they vibe with, which is essentially a friend. It will probably become one over time, but they've only known this chap for a week. John, who the heck are you playing?
So my character's name is actually Arnold, but Arnold didn't think he had any magic, and needed to get into the library, and just kind of happened to hear the name Corvax Ravanye around the Athenaeum, and so on the form just wrote down Corvax Ravanye, and suddenly everyone started believing him that he was Corvax Ravanye. His ID changed. His parents now call him Corvax, and he's like, that's weird. So he has figured out that he, in fact, can cast magic and can cast lies. But because he doesn't really understand it, his goal now is to try and find either a truth so powerful that his bullshit can no longer work, or a lie so strong that the universe can't magic it into being. Because he keeps on being believed. He's like, please, no, stop.
I love this.
What does he look like?
He flits between 2 modes. Like I think he has robes, which is great, and like glasses. He is a tiny Luma, Sable Luma.
Mm-hmm.
And in one mode, he is a little bit stressed and anxious, kind of at all times, just about like, I don't know if what I'm saying is going to change reality or not. And at the other times, he's just really like calm and confident because he's given up. Well, I'm going to say something and it will probably happen.
Yeah. So he would probably, his primary professor, looking at the list I have, I reckon I reckon when he was first accepted into the Avium, and it's the kind of school where just doing something super magical is like, yeah, no, in you come. That's kind of the entry requirements. And the faculty, at least, are very aware that Corvax is not the Corvax Ravanye. He's just a Corvax Ravanye. He's a little Luma boy who looks nothing like the giant Corvum of the same name. Is his feathers black?
I was thinking, yeah, at least mottled, I think.
Yeah. What manner of bird? He'd be sort of pigeon, partridge, dove, sort of that sort of thing?
Yes.
Yeah, so...
Yeah.
You want to pick one?
Not intimidating at all.
No.
No, I think pigeon's good. Like darker colorings, but not black.
Yep. Common or garden pigeon. He would probably initially have been put in with Professor Swiftwell, who is the blade singing and music magic professor, which is essentially Bard school. And that he'd still like I think there's about 3 or 4 professors who are like, look, it's not me, but it's kind of me, and but I think it's also kind of you. So he is also studying under Professor Birchwalker, which is no, not Professor Birchwalker, Professor Varus, who is the enchantment wizard, who the map edge that John met last time. Because what he does is kind of enchantment, and also Professor Harlow Solfirth, who is an illusion specialist, because it's somewhere between the voices, the words he is saying, and the things that are happening. Are enchantment illusions, or maybe just bad stuff. We're not sure, so that's probably the three who have sort of like, look, we'll take this one. Not sure exactly what we're going to do with it, but we'll take it. There's a fairly large number of teachers, and this is just one more that they don't like. Look, this doesn't fit neatly into any particular bracket, but we'll give it a best shot. That is who Corvax is. Fantastic. John and Terris, you guys have a point to level up with, or John has a few. You got 5. So, John, where have you put your points?
I've put 4 in Evoke.
Good.
And 1 in Bloviate.
Sure. Yeah.
Because he doesn't know how it works, so no ponder.
No.
He's not aware of it. But he speaks it a bit, and he's a little weedy.
He's not strong. Sure.
No shift. No.
Yep. Okay. Fair enough. Terris, where are you gonna put your new point?
Rabbit is going to put his new point in ponder, because he has been studying the nature of magic lately.
And Rabbit 2.0 is a little bit more of a thoughtful boy than Rabbit Alpha.
He's also experiencing a little bit of trouble with this new not being able to do magic thing, because he relies on that to slow down himself.
Wait, he's not able to do magic?
No, the magic thing in the, how...
Oh, right.
Not, He actually relies on being able to slow down time around himself to get all his work done, because he is a very, very, very slow reader, as he, as you didn't know, is dyslexic.
Mm-hmm. So, he may have had to lean on his buddies. I'm going to actually, I'm not going to do that. I was going to say I was going to actually sort of dictate something, but I don't think I will. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to play the Getting to Know You game. And everyone is going to answer a question about Corvax. First of all. So, who would like to go? I think it's fair if we go John first. So, John, who would you like to answer a question about? And then they'll all answer a question about you.
Ooh, I don't know people enough yet.
So, Karen, do you want to give us we'll go around and tell everybody, we'll tell John who everybody is, sort of give him a little summation.
So, Aoife is a puffin. For those of you who are unfamiliar, it's a small kind of black, white, and red bird that lives on the coast in Wales. It's very cute.
And Dover, all around the England.
Adorable.
Oh, I remember them as being from Wales, but they do exist in other places. They're super cute. I tried to do a Welsh accent for her, but I slid sideways into Sarah Millican, so bit dodge. She is a transmutation and enchantment wizard, so she can change the nature of things and she can give things properties. She has a kaleidoscope lens as a spellcasting focus for her enchantment magic. She also carries a sling and a bag of pebbles. She tends to either enchant or transmute the pebbles before flinging them at their target, depending on, the intention behind it. So it might turn into confetti, it might turn into a blob of lava. And
who knows? That's the fun.
She currently has 2 levels of instability. She, if not for her clumpy boots, she would be hovering slightly. And she is a vessel for a troublesome entity, which is Weary the baby dragon, which we met in a previous adventure. Weary is not on this plane, but she can talk inside Aoife's head if she so desires. And when she does, Aoife's eyes swirl with color, like the dragon did herself.
I probably need to figure out where the fuck Wirenth is her name. Actually is. Like I know.
I just write Weary. I don't want to have to spell Weary.
But that location does not necessarily have a set location. It could actually be in Ardanna's world. Maybe. Ardanna, who the heck is Nicodemus?
So Nicodemus is an Eastern Rock elephant shrew Gerbine. Small boy, giant glasses. He uses his glasses to cast light magic or illusions. And at one point, he also decided to touch stuff he shouldn't have and can also now cast death magic.
Oh yeah, as you do.
Like
really
plane of death,
cool...
necromancy, death magic. Yeah.
Yeah, which led to a really cool thing with, I think it was with the baby dragon one shot, where he basically channeled the death of one thing into reviving another, like life transference.
Yeah.
Which is why he was on 3 instability at the end of that one. But tiny boy with robes tends to talk very fast when he gets very excited, and he gets very excited all the time.
Obsessed with books.
Obsessed with books. Obsessed with trying to bypass the ban that was placed on him for getting into the restricted section of the library. He's very happy right now. He has unlimited access to the restricted section.
Yeah.
He also at some point decided that those ever-shifting, ever-moving green runes across his fur are just fun. They can be there. They can stay. It's just... Why not?
Don't
and...
Bug mummy.
He... I think his goal that I wrote before we even started this is to uncover lost truths, which would work so well with Corvax.
Yeah.
Yes. Very much so.
And
I love this.
Who is Rabbit?
Rabbit is a very small fennec fox boy who has a talent with chronomancy and silicomancy. Specifically, he likes to use them together to speed up the properties of sand and such, but also likes to use time in strange and interesting ways. He, I believe, has the Terrasimia instability, which is runes as well, isn't it? And has basically essentially forgotten his family, which is a good thing in his opinion. But he's a new boy insofar as he's about a week old.
Yeah.
But he has all the memories of his former self. So he's a little bit dealing with that right now, among other things.
Yeah. Sort of a Data B4 situation. Cool. Alrighty. So, John, who do you want to answer a question about?
I think, although there are like synergies with everyone, I think I will go with Aoife because it will be interesting to see if I can lie about something she changes.
I love it. Okay. Alrighty. Roll me a D100, please.
How nervous should I be about this?
You can do it in chat if you like.
Yeah, I assume we'd be working together, but maybe not.
Yes.
Exclamation mark?
Yeah. Roll space, the number 100. Or actually 50 is easier because it is actually...
No, that's just the word.
Exclamation mark.
There. No, it's in the wrong place. Where is the exclamation mark then?
At the beginning.
At the end. At the beginning, I thought that and then went, no, it couldn't possibly be.
34.
34.
Alrighty. What accomplishment of this person are you most proud of or disapproving of, and why?
Ooh, I think there was a particularly impressive change that she displayed. In fact, you know what? I think it's about the fact that it's changing objects, and that's like something that Corvax has no real control over, except maybe like he could lie. Oh, maybe, but he doesn't actually change the object. He just changes what everyone thinks about the object. Whereas I think he's really impressed with like, oh wow, you actually changed the stuff. That's cool. Like it's truly green now instead of people just saying it's green.
I love
Cool. I love it.
Like it.
Cool. Alrighty. Well then, Karen, roll me a D50.
Just gonna do it in
Or you
chat
can roll
as
your
well.
dice, D100.
I was like D100 with D6. No,
sorry, yeah,
too much brain.
Ooh, I got a 5.
A 5 on a 50. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Ooh.
What is this person sacrificing to protect you?
Ooh.
It's got heavy.
Yeah.
So John, the other important information is that Aoife is Coral Clearwater's niece. Canonically. Though we've never seen them together on screen, but yeah, Brendan's other character is Aoife's auntie.
Mm-hmm.
This person.
You want to have a think and I'll come back to you?
Can you say it again? Just.
What is this person sacrificing to protect you?
Maybe as a prompt or some help, I could also be like avoiding talking about a subject to not accidentally lie it into existence. If that's a way you want to go.
I like that.
And Ardanna, do you want to roll
Yeah, give me a
D50?
minute. That's a big one.
Yeah, that one's hard. I was like, whoa, that one came straight out of the gate. 44.
Right, got a 44.
A 44 is... What kind of pet companion do you think would be best suited for this character? Not necessarily that they have it, but what kind of pet would be good for Corvax?
An elephant.
An elephant. They always remember.
I was gonna say, Ardanna would say a cricket, because keeping him honest.
Oh, I like that. That's cute.
But
Or a small dragon. It's not on
One
you.
on each shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh no.
But what would you like? How would pets work in this world?
Oh, it doesn't necessarily. Just like what would be a good, like a familiar, say.
Ooh, a familiar. Yes. I'd say. Now let's go with like a stag beetle thing, because I think that would be cool. Just sitting
Okay.
there on top of his head. Nicodemus is just. I've read about this once, and that would look pretty funny.
Yeah, cool. Alrighty. A stag beetle. Interesting. Terris, roll me a D50.
Okay, let me get over here. No, that is not how you spell roll.
I think because it's fun,
A
Corvax
47.
can have a stag beetle if he wants.
Yeah. Why not?
47. Ah, I love it. What is this person's favorite beverage and how do they take it? Orange juice, but that's not what they say. No, I like whiskey. It's very Straight up.
How old is this character?
Yeah.
Is he of age?
Teen.
No. Yeah.
Teen.
Same age as the rest of you play, which is sort of upper teens, not 18.
I'm going to say mixed berry juice, and he likes to illicitly ferment it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I've never heard of doing that.
I imagine the way this works is like, it's like my favorite berry juice, and then he pulls out of his pocket like a hip flask that he spikes it with, that he has lied is booze, and what he's actually doing is just making it slightly alcoholic.
Yes. So if anybody checked beforehand, it wasn't booze, but now he's lied and it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love this.
Excellent. Karen, what is Corvax sacrificing to protect you?
To sacrifice is a really heavy word to use with someone you've known for a fucking week.
Would you like to roll again? That one might be a bit hard.
It's just hard because I'm like, yeah, I don't like.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool because it like prompts a very deep connection.
Yeah, I just don't think we've earned that yet.
Week. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, roll again then.
25.
25. The middle. Okay, this is better. Why is this crew member wanted by either law enforcement or bounty hunters?
100%.
Or just the faculty, like, why is he in trouble? Why has he gotten in trouble? That sort of thing.
Let's say that at a town near where Arnold used to live, there was a really like fancy tunic that belonged to like an important person, and he was like, oh my god, that is like the most fly tunic I've ever seen. I want to wear it. I'll look like the coolest loomer in town with that tunic. And so they concocted a series of lies about it, being like lost or destroyed. Let's go with destroyed, like destroyed in a tragic accident, about the tunic so they could steal it without anyone noticing. Unfortunately,
kind of a reverse Emperor's New Clothes situation.
Yeah. And of course, everyone believed it. They're like, how tragic that, this beautiful example of tailoring has been lost. Unfortunately, he got spotted wearing it later. And everyone was like, wait a minute. We've been swindled.
Yes.
So he can't go back to that town again unless he wants to get arrested.
Yeah, and it didn't occur to him to lie to them and say, no, it's just a really nice copy. Like, he doesn't know how his magic worked. Yeah.
He did the classic thing where he did the Coldplay thing where you're caught in what could be a situation that's so easy to get out of, but you panic in the moment and make yourself look super guilty.
So I have a query about this. Is that why he's lying about being Corvax?
Oh.
Lying about his name. Ooh, yeah, he probably started taking a different name after that to hide.
Mm-hmm.
He showed up at the Avium and was like, this would be a great place to hide. No one will look for me here. Yeah, I love it.
Great.
Okay, excellent. Well then, mateys, I think we should get along with the adventure. So, we know now how we know each other. We're all good friends. And there are a couple of... you're being sent out for some field work, some experiments. Rabbit's probably a little bit excited because he's like, finally, I get to actually cast magic in a safe place. There are two options on the that are presented to you. One of them, Professor Winsworth, Dean Winsworth, has detected a source of magic that the likes of which he's never seen before. He would like that checked out. The other actually comes direct from the council speaker, the president of Humblewood, Iari Shadowmalt, who has requested that the Avium send a team to to be deployed to the village of Windfall, which has recently been devastated by some suspected elemental forces, and before the true relief efforts and reconstruction begins, they want to make sure all the elemental magic is gone. So they just want you guys to go and check that shit out. Those are your options. Which do you vibe with? Feel free to discuss it in character.
Could you just say the first one again for me?
Dean Winsworth has detected a source of magic the likes of which he has never seen before. This is the headmaster, and would like to send a team to check that shit out too. Both are good. This one is in the Tanglewilds, which is on a different continent.
But Blamfing is always an option.
Blamfing would be involved in either direction. The Avium is a 3-day walk from Windfall.
Well, new magic sounds interesting. Also, maybe slightly dangerous, interaction-wise, but interesting.
Sounds fascinating, actually. Like, I'm always excited to learn new things. But dangerous, also. Both dangerous.
I'm going to try and remember do Aoife's accent. This might fall off a cliff. I suppose it's also worth wondering if, we want... I'm fucking Irish now. Oh, well, she's Irish today, everybody.
Oh.
I want to know if we should... I don't want to speak of it in such mercenary terms. There's the Millican coming in. But one of them we'd be pleasing the headmaster, and the other one we would be pleasing the head of the Older Hard Council, which might come in handy down the line. So possibly that's a factor worth considering. Either way, we get to get our fingers dug into something exciting, because it's either new magic or elemental magic.
Aoife, which one do you think would be more likely to get me the approval to use my magic in class again?
Yeah, I think definitely pleasing the dean and showing him how talented and wonderful you are might help with that one.
Yes.
If that's a factor for you, that one.
I don't like reading it in noble text.
And Aoife will give him like a conciliatory pat on the shoulder, like, I know, buddy, I know. You read so slow now, it's frustrating.
Yeah, his little ears have drooped.
Nico, do you have a preference?
Yes, Nico.
I mean, any preference that would make the dean happy? I think either way the dean would be happy, but I think, well, we kind of sort of a little bit know elemental magic because it's all around us, but that new magic sounds a lot of fun. I also kind of need to get out of the...
You have to go and talk to the dean either way if you want to ask questions about both. Like, the dean is the quest giver in either case, really.
I also kind of need to get out of the Avium for study reasons.
That again?
Oh, why?
It's like clutching a huge book to his chest.
Nico!
Did you steal that?
Borrowed. With every intention of returning it.
Is it sanctioned borrowing this time at least?
Of course it's not sanctioned borrowing, otherwise why would he want to get out of the Avium?
Well, I'm only allowed to have it for a few days, but if I blank out, they can't enforce it.
I see.
That sounds like a bad idea on their behalf, not yours.
Exactly.
Perhaps you ask Corvax to tell everybody that you own the book.
But I don't.
But you could have a note from Corvax Ravanye.
Ooh, question. Do we know what Arnold's magic is?
I think he's told you. Oh, yeah, I think he's...
Yeah, your call.
I think he would have told you as much as he knows. Which this isn't a lot, no. Yeah, so...
I mean, we could run an experiment. See just how far we can stretch it.
This extremely and very unique book is definitely not the one from the library. It's Nico's very own copy that he might donate to the library at a later time.
Yes. Yes.
That sounds like great. Yeah.
Well, that can happen either way. But yeah, either way we'll be blamping out of the Athenium. So
it brings us back to
the
original question of whether we want new magic or elemental magic.
You want to go and talk to the dean to get more details?
Yeah, so we should
Sure.
Yeah,
Probably.
that might simplify the process. You know, we might get there and be like, we want to do that one, and then the dean's going to be like, no, you'll die. Do the other one.
I don't want to die again. That was not pleasant.
Do you remember the dying?
Not quite. I mean, I was already split by the time Rabbit. I saw it, and it was scary, and I didn't like that at all. But no, I don't remember the. And he sort of makes a stabbing motion with his paw. And no.
I mean, that's probably for the best, really.
Yes.
I think Corvax will be sympathetically listening to this, but also getting out a note from his bag and just trying to write down, and he doesn't know if it's going to work. He wrote down, "I cannot die." And he doesn't know what's going to happen, or he's not even really going to try casting a spell, but his goal is to, to break his magic and see where the limits are. So he's going to write down, "I cannot die," and see what happens.
John, please make me an evoke check with your School of Magic, which means 4 dice, I think.
Yeah.
No, 5. If it's with your School of Magic, you get to add another dice if your School of Magic is appropriate, and I think it would be in this case, given that's what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
We're really pushing the limits of reality with this one.
That's the point.
Yep.
Oh, I got 1 6. Oh, I got a bunch of 5s and a single 6.
Wow. Okay. Noted. No, actually, you know what? Yeah. You feel in your heart, you feel in your chest, I don't know if you've ever experienced this, but when you've had too many monsters or like too much, you get an arrhythmia in your heart. So you become aware of your heart beating. We're not normally aware of that as humans. You feel your heart stop.
Guys?
Yes?
So, I just thought I'd test something talking about how Rabbit died, and I wrote down on this piece of paper, your clone, your Rabbit A, I guess.
Yes.
And I wrote down...
I am the clone.
Yes. So, I wrote down, "I cannot die." And now I think I can feel my heart stop. And I don't know whether to scribble out the piece of paper or whether that's a bad idea.
Quick, just add a T to the end.
Oh, no. Oh. What if I don't think I'll ever want to. Great, amazing.
If you do that, you never will.
Let's hope you don't develop any debilitating food allergies.
I don't know whether I should, but if I can't die, maybe that's great.
Hey, Rabbit, can you
No.
make me a ponder check on Corvax? You can use your
Yes.
School of Magic on this.
I'm slightly embarrassed by how long it took my brain to work out what was happening there.
So I
was like, add a
three-
T?
I've got 3 in Ponder in my School of Magic, so that would be 4d6, right?
Yes.
Oops. I'm just doing it in chat because
Yep.
I'm a lazy prick.
Oh, it doesn't do multiple, sorry.
Okay, I will just do it on here. Give me 4 4 seconds. And roll them. That is 1-6.
1-6. Terris, you can tell that. So Rabbit can tell. Corvax has stopped temporarily.
Oh, you are
He's paused.
frozen in time. You are paused. I can probably fix that if you would like, or you could just yes.
The universe has interpreted your desire to not die as you cease to age.
Yes, you were stuck in a
You also won't heal from
temporal
any
bubble.
injuries.
I don't like this.
Nor can you
you should have gone
digest
with
any
something-
food.
Maybe you should have gone with something more specific, like I cannot be killed by stray magic or great violence.
I honestly didn't think it would work. This is why I don't do this.
tea. Add a tea.
I'm just gonna add a T. This is so much better. Yeah, I'm just gonna add a T.
Please make me another evoke check with your magic.
Meanwhile, Nicodemus is just off in a corner, notebook in hand, just scribbling furiously.
I know, it's fascinating, isn't it? Oh my goodness.
I got a 5 as the highest.
You could use a
Gonna burn that hubris?
you could use a hubris.
Yes. Yeah, let's not fuck this up.
Yeah. Your heart starts beating again, and you feel hungry.
Oh god.
Not
I'm so
like
hungry.
serious. Not like, oh my god, I must eat right now. Just like actually I could eat. And I feel like this is like just after breakfast. Like you're still hungry. And looking,
Okay.
Aoife and no, actually, it's definitely Nicodemus. He's the one doing the studying. He's the furthest away from all of this. Nicodemus, can you make me? It would be, I think it would be observation, which is pondering. I think.
All right.
I don't think your magic is irrelevant in this instance.
No, I think it was like a step before it might have, because it would have had to do with death, but this is no. Oh, that's cocked. What's my hubris? I'm gonna burn one to make that 5 a 6.
Okay. It's not super relevant, but he looks thinner.
Players immediately got the book thinner stuck in her head. Okay. Well, it seems that the what did you write? Oh.
I think I know what's happened here. I'm
Seemed like a good idea at the time. Maybe it wasn't. I'm so sorry.
No, it's better than being stuck in time. Oh, why do I do this to myself? Gosh.
Mate, I think you might have cursed yourself with perpetual hunger.
More just really fast metabolism.
Yeah. Look, it's better than being 14 forever. Oh.
Oh, yes. I
Wow,
did not
yeah,
like
no.
14.
Yeah, that is a vibe.
Such an awkward age.
I mean, there's an awful lot of if you get a cut, it doesn't heal. If you it won't kill you, but like if you could be stabbed and you would just have a hole there forever, you won't die.
Oh, like
It'll probably hurt.
that suits her.
Yeah.
This is very death becomes her, isn't it?
That's the one I was looking
Yeah.
at. Yes.
That was the way it did work. Now he's just unable to diet because it simply won't work. It'll probably kill him. He needs to. You've tripled your calorific needs for the day.
Oh man, the kitchens are gonna hate him.
That's just puberty.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to distract us. It was just I thought it was a
Oh no, this is
side-
excellent. Oh, not excellent for you, but it's quite exciting, isn't it?
I mean, I
You
guess.
could try burning the piece of paper and see if that fixes it.
And a voice chuckles from behind you, Eva, and says, "I would advise not, my dear. You just you bound the spell into a piece of paper, young man. I wouldn't then destroy the spell. You just bound, and I must ask you not to do that sort of thing right now."
I didn't mean to.
Trying to cast immortality on yourself would definitely qualify as powerful magic, young man.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh no.
Yeah, it's all right. Nobody. I understand you didn't mean it, and you're not in trouble or anything. This is the dean. The dean has sort of popped in. For anybody who wants to know the dean, this is what the dean looks like. I've put his picture up on the screen. That is Dean Winsworth, Gabe Winsworth, and he's a fairly chill guy. He understands that you didn't mean anything by it. He's like, no, don't stress yourselves. It's all fine. Yes, I wouldn't. I would, however, be very careful where you put that. Just keep track of where that is. Good. What you've got there is some raw magic bound into a piece of paper. Could be useful. Won't hurt you if you destroy it. But it will not be a gentle thing.
Dean,
I think.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I think I read something about this. Like a sailor, long time ago, made a deal with some elemental forces and unlocked his heart in a box. And as long as the heart didn't get hurt, he couldn't die.
Yes. He actually, amusingly, he did die.
That sounds like a plan's with a lot of holes in it.
Well, the
So is
ship's
his
still
heart.
going though. It's perfectly serviceable. The Folding Dutchman, I think it's called.
An origami ship.
Dean, have you perhaps taken a look at my my request to be able to use my magic?
It's just a temporary situation, Master Rabbit.
I may have sent about 8 applications.
I did read them, and I do appreciate. Look, as I understand it, you're all off on an excursion this afternoon. So you will be free and willing to do whatever you like as soon as you're outside the bounds of the Avium. It is for your own safety, though. I am afraid, young man. But you've taken a look at the board. Which ones do you favour?
Well, we had a few follow-up questions, if that's all right.
Yes, absolutely.
When you say a new type of magic, what sort of signs have there been as to what that might be? Like, what makes you think that there is a new magic out there?
Well, it's fascinating, actually. And that's kind of why, the whole the Avium is a giant tuning fork, essentially, is a giant conduit for magic, as I have just mentioned. Well, I have recently discovered that you can actually reverse engineer that. If you are sort of attuned to the building itself, you can pick up faint emanations of different kinds of magic all over the Eviden, which is jolly handy. With great care. He says, and he gestures, and as he does, you can see that the palm of his right hand is very badly burnt. And he does it. It's a deliberate action, but it's designed to be subtle. And he can use the hand. He's fine with it. But yeah, there is some burn scarring. It's healed, but he says with great care. I have sensed. I thought you guys might be interested in it actually, because it is not unlike the magic you three found in that cave a few weeks ago.
Yes.
It's different, but it's very, very similar.
I see. And do we know much about the nature of the elemental magic that
Definitely air.
Madam Shadowmote wants us to look into?
That one is definitely air. The story goes that somebody flying a Hiscalia saw a giant tornado, a tempest, engulf the town basically, and then gave chase to the Hiscalia, which I think upset the entire crew rather. There a
Frightening.
lot of people died up there. The Tempest is gone, and since a relief team has been deployed, so there are people on the ground already there. They report odd things, not dangerous things necessarily. Well, that's what you would be going to ascertain, but there are people there. You would have backup on that one. Whereas the other one, the one I'm sending you to, it would be in the Tanglewilds, actually. Rather fun. I think, I'm pretty confident, it is at a different wizard school. Ruined, abandoned, from the ancient Eluran Empire. They had something called Collegia della Noche Plateada, which is, I believe, translates. I think it translates as the College of the Silver Knight. And it's legend. There are some books in the deep archives that mention it. There was often there was a good rapport between the Avium and the Collegia, but we lost contact over 1,000 years ago when the Empire fell. But that's where the signal's coming from, and it is. I'm going to say draconic.
We are basically the dragon experts here, so
you and actually Aoife's aunt would probably qualify as well, having had some FaceTime with the dragon recently as well, and not the one you guys have met. And
need to know more about this.
Going to go out there and tell you all 4 of you, Corvax, to stay clear of that shipwreck castle that's forming itself near Soltar's Point until Aoife, I wouldn't go there without your auntie, let's put it that way.
Oh.
The resident is potentially extremely friendly. Potentially extremely
unfriendly.
Well, it nearly murdered your namesake, actually, Corvac, when it first arrived.
But that would have been confusing.
It would have actually simplified things a little bit, but I'm glad that it failed.
Deep, would you say that this would be a chance to uncover truths of decades past?
I would
you can
say
basically see Nicodemus vibrating right now.
He examines the claws on his left hand and the non-scarred one and says, I hear the Collegia had a fantastic library.
I think we may be sold on that then.
I think if we don't go, Nicodemus may explode.
You can always
would have to
follow up on
him.
the Madam Speakers another day.
Yes.
I don't think it's set for resettlement at Windfall anytime soon. There's an awful lot of things going on, and frankly, the Tanglewilds might be the safest place for a lot of you.
It's not just for me. It's for Corvax too. You might find this. You might find something that you cannot fabricate.
Yeah.
You found truth.
Yeah. Ding.
In my experience, it is a truth universally knowledge that a young Jabin in want of books will always find them.
I'm not willing to test that, though. That seems cruel.
Well then, head on up to the Teleportarium. Tell Jel where you want to go, and I'm sure she shall blamf you or flump you or whatever it is you guys are, whatever the youngsters are calling it nowadays.
I believe Blamf is within the same plane, and Flumping is if you're going to a different plane.
I see.
Zooping? What is zoop?
That is where you journey within, as I understand it.
Oh, okay.
And the yeet is very, very far.
That is, I believe, to blamf, but against your will.
Yes.
It's not
I
really
thought that was
yeah, eating is not so much to teleport. It's more of a
catapult.
Explosive propulsion.
A telepult.
Yes.
I like it.
Right. Well then, off you hop. I shall see you later, and do try and keep the magic under wraps until you're there.
And even then.
If you can, please reconsider my request.
Very well. You go on up to the Teleportarium. The runes. So you find yourself up there. Jel, a senior student and self-appointed mistress of the Teleportarium, gestures you up onto the large circular disc. It is a stone chamber. I imagine it in grey stone, but with hundreds of runes carved into the walls. Runes are fun in my world because they do actually tend to move. So the shape changes, but the meaning doesn't. So you can still read them if you know what the rune says. If you're proficient, if you are fluent in Primordial, you can read them. But the meaning remains, even though the shape can radically alter. The runes in the Teleportarium flicker as they begin their familiar pulsing charge up. The color shifting from the normal purple to an eerie green. Right. Just as Jel, Jel is clearly disconcerted by this. You've never seen that sort of thing happen before. She reaches up to grab the power lever to power the thing back down, a concerned look on her face. However, just as she does so, the tower shudders with another quake, and she is knocked from her feet. Normally, the sensation of a teleportation is relatively chill. It is a twisting one from behind your navel, and you feel like the core of you is yanked. This time, however, it feels as if someone has grabbed you by your skeleton and dragged you through a sieve.
Is this a yeet?
This is more of a yeet.
I just got
I was
reminded
muted,
of-
which possibly made it even funnier.
I'm so suddenly reminded of a glitch in Skyrim that gets you yeeted across the entire world. Horse, you try to get off the horse, you climb across the world.
I'm just fondly remembering when I was playing Baldur's Gate 3 and did like the battle in the bowels of the Temple of Shah, and I'd basically put all the fireworks and explosives in this corridor, and I was just luring them all in there to blow them up. But some of them were being lured a little too quickly, so I had Lae'zel and Karlak just standing on the stairs, yeeting anyone who made it to them back into the corridor full of explosives.
Back you go.
I love it. It's like, no, off there, back that way. Good.
It was a very satisfying explosion, that one.
Yeah. Good.
The trip rarely takes more than an instant, normally, when you teleport. However, this one, that feels like time drags on a bit. You feel like a toothpaste tube being squeezed tightly in the middle with the lid still on. And you emerge. On the far side, can you please roll me any dice you like, but you all have to pick the same one. So let's call it a d6, because you should all have.
3.
3.
2.
Excellent.
Oof. 3.
3.
3.
Rabbit. 3, for fuck's sake. All right, can I get the 3 who rolled 3s to roll again, please?
Oops.
1.
There you go.
2.
Yep.
3.
Okay. That kind of works. Right. Nicodemus and Rabbit, you arrive and find yourselves in a sumptuous, luxurious library. Wood paneling, full of exotic tomes. There are no windows, but it is a floor-to-ceiling 2-story library. There are leather armchairs. There is a beautiful lit fireplace. The flames crackle it is fire, but it's just slightly not the right color. It's clearly magical fire, but it's red and orange, but it's more red. It's redder than normal fire, I suppose. And yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. Aoife and Corvax, you are. So I love is that the humble folk are in the library. The bird folk, the two Lumas, find yourselves standing in. How to put it? It's quite steamy where you are. You are both wearing your clothes have changed. You are both wearing like white flannel or towel, flannel dressing gowns. Really, really soft, fluffy ones. And you have like sandals on your feet. And it's tiled floor. It's really steamy though, so it's quite hard to see very far. But yeah, you are in a Roman bath, it would appear. Like a steam room. It's very warm and quite sweaty, very humid in here.
I thought we were going to a school, not a spa.
Oh, that was horrible, but this is great. I don't know how to feel about the last 5 minutes.
No, I don't either. This is, Nico? Rabbit?
Oh, no.
And walking
Hello?
over to you and Corvax, Aoife, you see a very handsome Luma man. He's probably 18, you would guess. Like, he's only a little bit older than you. He's quite buff. And he is stripped to the waist. He's wearing a sarong, or like towel, but just around the waist sort of thing. And he looks you up and down. He's like, "Hello! Oh, what a pleasure to have you with us." And he actually calls out, "Odie, we have guests." And a second sensuous Luma. She's really quite pretty. And about a similar age, maybe 18, 17, that sort of comes out and says, "Oh my goodness, you're right, Bit." And Bit and Odie come over, and Bit immediately starts like massaging Aoife's shoulders. He said, "Just right this way, madam." Whilst Odie takes Corvax, and they're not separating you, they're just guiding you towards a pair of massage tables.
I think Corvax is just like his jaw can't physically hit the ground, but it's trying.
And Aoife has never been more tense in her life. She's metaphorically transmuted into rock. So,
I love it.
Do you allow yourself to be guided to this table, or?
Oh, yeah.
I do, but I'm not sure how I feel about it.
Oh, yeah. Corvax isn't sure just because of how much he feels about it.
Lying on his front is hard.
Yeah.
Beak. It's because the beak.
Yeah, because of the beak.
Yes,
That's why they've got the
yes.
holes in the front. Yeah. The male one, Bit, it begins sort of squeezing out some lotion to rub into Aoife's exceptionally tense shoulders. He's like, "Oh my goodness, my dear, you have such gorgeous wing feathers here, though. This is absolutely stunning. I love what you've done with them. But goodness me, your flight muscles, particularly on the left side, are exceptionally tense. Here, let me get in there for you." And he basically uses most of his upper body to sort of like, there is a lot of feather on feather contact that Aoife is not necessarily prepared for.
Aoife gets, if possible, even more rigid.
So does Corvax.
Like needing a plank.
Because Odie has sort of straddled his legs and is working up his thigh, like the back of his calves are being like very thoroughly gone over, but she is sitting on his butt.
Yeah, there's not many thoughts going on in Corvax's head.
So I'm gonna let you guys figure out what you want to do with this situation while we jump to Rabbit and Nicodemus. What's going on here, boys?
Nico, are you okay?
I'm in heaven.
Yes, I can. Yes. Oh, we could slow down time so you have even more time with the books if you'd like.
Or speed it up so you can read all of it. No, wait. It's the other way around.
Yes,
Yes.
typically.
Sorry.
Can read it
You're-
exceptionally fast, but
You are whelmed. I understand. I'm also whelmed, but mostly because I feel like I have been squozen from the inside and it was terrible. But I'll be all right. Yes. So books, many
Oh.
books.
Yes. Old book smell. Bookshelves. And I still feel a little bit queasy. Oh wait, that could be why I see double.
If you're
Alright.
if you're going to blurk, and he's going to pull off his wizard's hat and hand it to him, just blurk in
Oh.
that so you don't wreck the books.
Good point. No, I don't think I'm gonna do that. I just feel a little bit. If I move too fast, I'm gonna tilt.
Oh, then sit down.
Right. But if I sit down, I can't touch the books, and
Oh, bring you books. I will bring you books. It's okay.
Well, what
You can
about
read them
you?
out loud.
What about you then?
I can grab 2 books at a time. I've got 2 paws.
True. I wonder. I mean, normally I would say it wouldn't be a great idea to have fire this close to flammable things, but that doesn't seem to be a real fire. I wonder what it's made of.
it's
He's
in a
going to
fireplace. It's not like a weird place to have it.
Yeah, he's going to stop for a second. Just ... Nico, where are the others?
There it is.
Right.
Oh, books.
We should probably find them first, shouldn't we?
Oh, I suppose so.
I mean, it would be really, really bad if they were in danger. And
Yeah,
we just
they might have
stayed
gotten stuck in
here.
like one of the walls or something, or in the ground, and they might be suffocating in rock, and that would be terrible.
Yes,
There's nothing that says you can't bring one of the books with you.
Good point. Nico's just gonna shuffle over a little bit and just reach out a paw, try to grab the nearest book from a bookshelf, and then just look for an exit at the same time.
There is an exit. There is a large double doors. Yeah. Cracking that door open, you find a room. It's not particularly expansive like the last one, but it's large. But it's very full. It is full of timepieces. Clocks of all make and measure. Sand, like the time turnery. What are they called? Those ones. Yeah, hourglass. That's the one. Thank you. Of different scale. Some would do days rather than hours. So there's a couple of little ones that just do minutes. But there is also like big grandfather clocks. There is cuckoo clocks on the walls. There is one. There are a few that like, what the hell is that? Like one of them has got something that looks not unlike a small representation of Professor Noctua. Comes out with holding like a little wooden version of this person. Comes out holding an axe above their head, and it comes out and chops a block of wood. It does it as you come in, and just chop, and then goes away again. That sort of thing, and
What is it?
there is a sundial that appears to work even without a light source. It's got a shadow cast on it. Each of them is telling a different time as well.
Oh.
We should bring that one. Actually, we should bring that one to Professor Noctua. I think he'd like it.
Yes, it's another weird flamingo.
Uh-huh.
No, that's not it. Yes, it is. It's the weird flamingo.
Yeah.
Yes, it's another weird flamingo. But it's not ours to take. But I want it.
I mean,
So
Wait, if
Nicodemus,
we find
you've taken a
Corvax-
book, right?
yes.
Which
It's basically like I imagine him just walking over towards the bookshelf nearest to the exit and just paw out.
So just grabbed one as he went.
Grabbed one.
Didn't really look. Okay.
No.
What would he have been hoping for?
At this point, he is something possibly about information about this place, but honestly, just hoping for something he hasn't read before.
Okay. Yeah. He gets a... Oh. He finds a book, and whilst Rabbit is like checking out all these clocks, he just looks down and checks out the spine of the book. It says, Fitzban's Treasury of Dragons.
Oh, it's about dragons.
Oh.
Maybe we should be. Oh, we should find Aoife. Oh, but. And if we find Corvax can tell this place that we are allowed to take it.
I'm just going to jump back to Corvax and Aoife because I don't know if there's enough blood in their brains for that.
Oh dear.
What do you guys do?
You know, I think at some point, maybe not immediately, but I think it might come to an end when Corvax says something like, "Oh, this isn't happening."
Oh, my dear, it is. It absolutely is. Unless you are trying to cast a spell. Are you trying to do that on purpose?
I don't think he is. I think it would be accidental if it was.
Then it does not work.
Oh. Okay. I don't know if he'd noticed that, but yeah, that doesn't have to be the first thing that happens. I just thought maybe it would be an interesting thing to sprinkle in there.
No, what she would do, actually, Bit would say... No, Odie, this is Odie, would say, What? What's not happening, darling? And she would probably run a claw down, like she would be... At this point, she is reversed, so she's now straddling your back, still sitting on your butt, but using her claws like an orgasmatron on your skull.
Yeah, so Corvax doesn't notice that he lied. It didn't happen. I think Corvax just says, this never happens.
It happens here all the time, darling.
Wow, this place is great.
Aoife, I'm gonna actually make a skill check on behalf of Bit. I'm gonna make a shift check to see if he's managed to ease out any of the knots. He got a 6. I rolled 3 dice.
Aoife, against her better judgment, has relaxed.
Not a lot, but he's good.
I don't want to, but I'm happy.
It's happening and I can't stop it.
She's been flipped over, and he is now applying very gently with 2 fingers a sort of face mask with the cucumber circles.
Bit, was it?
Yes, darling. What do you need? What can I get you?
Oh, I just had a question. We were trying to get to a school. Are we in a spa?
Do you want to go to a school?
No, I was asking if we are in a school right now.
Don't want to go anywhere.
Of course not.
Where are we then? I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just wondering where we are
The house
right now.
of refreshment.
And where is that in a larger geographical sense?
Yeah.
Make a bloviate check.
I think I only have 1 bloviate. Yeah, I only have 1 bloviate.
Mm-hmm.
Is that one dice or 2?
Right. 1.
1.
I don't think Corvax is really helping, and I don't think your magic is relevant in this instance.
That is a 3.
The 3. How do you respond? He looks confused. He would say, "Where were you trying to go?"
Do I remember the name of the school?
The Collegia, yeah. Collegia della Noche.
We were trying to go to the Collegia della Noche.
Yeah.
You heard
College
of that?
of the Silver Knight.
Ah, you found yourself at the night time, certainly. But school, I don't know, unless you want to go to one. We could find you a school. And Odie goes, "Yeah, if you want a school, we can take you there. You want to go to the School of Silver Knight? I'm sure we could manage that."
Oh, is it very far?
No. Very close by. Just a hop, skip, and a jump.
Can I do a vibe check on these two? Like,
Yeah,
are
I
they
think-
genuine, or are we about to get abducted and murdered?
You could do a vibe check. What is a vibe check? I think in this instance, what manner are you trying to do? It's ponder normally. Yeah, ponder, I think, would be what you're doing.
I think the last few sentences have been weird enough that Corvax has perked up, maybe enough to help.
Sure.
Damn it.
You
It's
can
a
add
5
a
and a
dice
2.
from Corvax helping.
Yep, that would be great.
And
That one is a 6.
there you go.
Hey.
There is a hint of desperation about them. They desperately want to help you do something that you want. They want to give you what you want.
Right.
They are... No, I think that's what you would get with a single 6.
I don't mean to be rude, but I feel like you two are very eager to please us, and it's a little
Well, that's
weird.
our whole job. Don't you want to be... Are we being bad? Are we not doing it right? I'm sorry. We're so sorry.
No,
Yes.
you're great. You've actually managed to make me relax, and I normally don't like being touched by strangers. It's just...
And Bit goes, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Oh,
No,
we can get... Would you like something to drink? Something to eat? We can take you to that school if you want."
I'm just wondering why you're so... Like, why do you feel the need to help us so desperately? It's a little strange.
Because it's our job.
What's your job? It would make us happy to know in a bit more detail what is going on here.
Yes.
I am going to just jump to the other two, but that is a very good question, and I will remember that you have said it.
It would please us greatly if you could tell us what the fuck is going on. Am I dead? Have I died and gone to heaven?
Because this is a great.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Do you say that?
Yes, she
Cool,
does.
cool. All right, I will remember that you have said that too. Nicodemus Rabbit. Where are you doing? You're in currently a room full of clocks. It's super cool. Are you stealing any? Borrowing with every intention of returning.
So Rabbit is all for Nicodemus taking knowledge, but a clock is not knowledge.
Could be.
A clock is... Well, to him, a clock is not something that will enhance him in any way other than he would have stuff. So
Rabbit, you just checking them out because they're very pretty and very nice. You come across one that ripples with the same runes your skin does. It is quite a handsome grandfather clock, and you've never really been able to, like, you know what they say, but you don't know what it means. You can read this. You can read the runes on this. You still can't read the runes on your arm, but you can recognize that these are the same runes, and you can read them.
So yeah, I think he will very gently run his fingers along these runes and take a little time to read them very carefully, very slowly. sort of twitching to use time to slow himself down so he can have more time with it, but not doing that just yet. But just, yeah.
Do you have any
runs
ponder?
his things.
You good at ponder?
I am good at ponder, yes. I've got
Ponder
3
away. You may ponder with a school of magic.
Okay, so that's 4 dice. Let me just do those and then do the roll. Let's see. That is 2 6s. A 2, a 1, and 2 6s.
Damn.
It recounts a story. Recounts the story of a friend of the Earth, which is not the generic term for the Everden, the land, the planet that is. A friend of the Earth that came and saw to it that it was disentangled. It extricated the Earth from the water. And how that this being should be protected and saved.
That's fascinating, Nicodemus. I don't know if you can read these runes, but from what I'm getting, and he's going to relay that information.
With 2, Rabbit, that story is about you.
Oh, that it's me somehow.
That doesn't really. I wonder what that means. Is it because
Do you fancy it?
Yeah.
Yes.
A curmudgeonly is a great word. A curmudgeonly voice booms out from one of the other ranks of clocks and comes into view a hulking raptor. It is, of course, yours to have if you wish.
Oh. Is it? Does not somebody else belong to it?
Clearly, you belong to it.
Then I would very much appreciate it, sir.
I shall have it wrapped for you.
Sorry.
Yes, thank you very much. I admire it greatly. It's beautiful.
He claps his hands twice, and a very small Jabin, probably no more than 3/4 of Nicodemus's height, dashes out. Irksome! And this Jabin dashes out and picks up the grandfather clock, which is probably twice its height, and sort of totters away, like balancing it to a not very far, as it wraps the clock in brown paper. Irksome shall carry your new possession for you, wherever you wish to go.
Kind of depends. Where are we?
You are in the timekeeping square.
That doesn't tell me anything.
Is this a school?
The being, the raptor that you're talking to pauses very briefly and says, "Yes, of a sort. A place of learning, of knowledge."
Oh,
I love knowledge.
We were heading to.
I know.
Oh. Yes, you have a very impressive library, and I would love to live there for the rest of my life, but I can't right now. We are looking. Well, first of all, we were going to this school that player can't remember the name of because I'm being.
Collegio della Noche Plateada.
Yes, we were going to the.
And I'm probably butchering that. I think it's Spanish.
We were going to the Collegia, and we had 2 of our friends, and now we have lost our friends and lost where we are.
Well, you have found a collegia, and your friends can be found in time. Perhaps through that very next door.
Our friends can be found in time or...
In time?
All things can be found in time. But
Not
if
all
you
things can be
seek...
found in space, though.
He looks at you for just a minute and says... and then pulls out a... it looks at first a coin, and then you realize it's actually the disc at the end, the weight at the end of a metronome. And he holds it up, and he says, "One is time, the other space." Before pocketing it again.
Oh,
Seek your friends through that door there. They are in the spa.
Of course they are.
Yeah,
So I'm terribly sorry, sir. I just realized I'm being extremely rude and not asking your name.
My name is not important. Go, friends. Go, seekers after knowledge, and enjoy the spa.
Well, thank you, not important.
My name is Rancid.
Rancid.
All right. Well,
If it please you to know it.
Well, it
does.
kind of does, because, yeah, we... Picks out notebook. Well, thank you so much for the help, and thank you for letting us, for Rabbit to keep the clock. Are you sure your
Lovely.
assistant is okay over there?
Irksome looks up and nods. Beams like so happy. All
right.
You can make me a ponder check if you like.
I will roll
about
the ponder check.
Irksome.
That's
Oh, that's a big load of nothing.
Nicodemus would get his School of Magic.
Ooh, which
I rolled
one?
1-6.
You would get School of Magic.
All right. Nope. I rolled 5 dice. I rolled 3 3s, a 1 and a 2.
Rough. Rabbit?
I rolled 1-6. I rolled a 5, a 2, and
1-6 is enough. Irksome is desperate to please you. And extremely happy to have been assigned to carry your clock.
Oh.
Like, so stoked.
He seems quite pleased.
You probably
Thank
feel
God.
like he doesn't want to hang out with Rancid any longer. And, in fact, would love to come with you.
Oh, yes. His name's Irksome, right?
Yes.
Just, Mr.
Well, that is how he has been referred to.
Mr. Irksome, thank you for carrying my clock for me. Do you like it here?
There is a very brief pause where Irksome considers the question and then nods once again, like, yeah, so much. He doesn't seem to talk much, though. Yeah.
Oh, well, if our friends are through there, let's show them the clock.
Yes.
And now
I
we're
mean,
going to
it's
jump.
wrapped, but
We're going to jump back to Aoife and Corvax very quickly. And I said I would remember, and I don't. I remember vaguely, but do you recall exactly what the wording was?
Mine was essentially, it would please me greatly to know what the fuck is going on here.
Yeah, that's whether or not. I think you said, have I died and gone to heaven or something?
That's
Oh
right.
yes.
That was it.
Have I
Yes.
died and gone to heaven?
Which is more of a saying than fact, because the notion of heaven is basically just a nice afterlife. In this setting, there is no heaven or hell. The closest thing to hell would be the plane of death, but all of the elemental planes are potential places for people to go after they die. They basically go to one of the other planes where their souls are slowly absorbed into the planes themselves.
That's terrifying.
That's kind of the way it all works. Most people, heaven is considered to be the plane of life, essentially. It's the nicest of the afterlives. Water is also considered all right for some aquatic races. Air for bird folk is generally considered, yeah, that would be fine, I guess. It's where the Amaranthine live. And it's not
technically how it works in Forgotten Realms as well. It just takes longer.
Yeah. But life and death are thought to get the lion's share. You might know. In fact, Eva, do you want to make a ponder check for any further information? Because there is one more thing you might know. And your School of Magic would broadly be relevant.
So that's another one.
Yeah. In fact, it would be only Aoife's and maybe Nicodemus's that would be relevant.
2 4s and a 1. No,
okay.
I don't.
You don't. That's fine. Don't worry
I don't know shit.
Yeah. It's not common knowledge yet, so it would be just sort of like if Aoife had happened upon that bit of breaking news. But it is being kept rather hush-hush right now. So, yeah. Odie and Bit are both, like, quite unnerved, quite unsettled. Both still eager, but, like looking between each other like, what do we say? No, you're not dead. No. And we only want nice things for you. You won't die here. And
lovely.
Less comforting than it would have been 10 minutes ago.
You haven't died. And you're not in heaven. In fact, you haven't died is Bit. And then is Odie rather. And then Bit goes, you're not in heaven. And Bit has a slightly different tone to his voice. If you want to find your friends, I'm sure we can find them. That would be nice. Would you like something to eat?
Are you stuck here?
In this room?
Not really what I meant. But if...
No.
Okay.
We can leave if we want.
Does that sound like a lie?
You can make a ponder check with your School of Magic.
Cool. I don't have ponder, but I do, so that's just 2.
But 1.
One dice.
If you don't have any ponder, then yeah, it's just 1.
Okay. Ugh, that rolled out. Nope, that's a 3.
Okay. It doesn't sound like a lie. You would guess maybe a shading of the truth.
Okay.
Take care, Tony. Thanks very much, mate. And then the door at the far end of the spa, which was sort of obscured in mist, but they had gestured towards it, opens, and through it comes Nicodemus and Rabbit, followed by a tiny Gerbine man. I don't know about man. He's probably a teenager too, to be honest. The only person you've seen here so far who looks much older than you would be Rancid. And you guys didn't see him. But yeah, this Gerbine totters through, leading Nicodemus and Rabbit, and kicks the doors closed again. Actually stops and makes a specific effort to do so. Before he doesn't say anything. That's right. And he sort of kicks the doors through and then gestures with his head because both hands are frantically holding onto a giant clock. As he leads the two of them up to you, he says, "Oh, you don't even have to go." And Odie says, "You don't even have to go anywhere. Here they are. Here's your friends. Can I get you something to eat? Would anybody like a neck rub?"
Rabbit has been in this room less than a
10
minute,
seconds.
and his fur is already poofing because of the moisture. Because he is a fennec fox.
Yeah.
Luckily,
Slightly
shrews have
drooping.
slightly shorter fur. Otherwise, Nicodemus would look like a eldritch abomination with curly hair.
I think for a moment, everybody, we will just have a short little breaklet, and then continue this scene with the new additions to it after that. Because we've been going for a couple of hours. Best to have a little breaklet, little bio break, and we'll be right back. So say goodbye, everybody. We'll be back 5 to 10. Say goodbye.
Bye.
Vast ahoy and g'day, mateys. We be back for some more Sorcery and Shenanigans in our Humblewood setting. John playing his second character in the world. Kind of fun. Very exciting. And yeah, we are in a spa. Having a spa day. That's what's happening. Totally fine. Don't worry about it. Rabbit has a free clock. Nicodemus has a free book about dragons. Corvax and Aoife had free massages. Nicodemus and Rabbit are being offered free massages and like so yeah, we're back. There is a pair of very attractive Luma people and Aoife and Corvax.
I
John,
think
you might be muted.
Nicodemus can't see anything right now because his glasses are completely fogged up. He's just peering over them like...
Is there anything we can get you? Welcome, new friends. Do you want a massage? I could get a friend of mine if you would like. Someone, not me. I'm currently kind of working with Corvax. He's, I think, getting a little bit more tense. But I can get a friend of mine if you'd like.
No.
Well, first of all, I kind of have to get it out of here because my bag is full of books, and books don't go well in Steam. Secondly, we were supposed to go to this school that's supposed to be in ruins. This is obviously not it.
Oh, like Bit dashes over and cranks a handle on the wall, and the steam that's been coming out of the vents in the floor pretty much stops and dissipates within like 15 seconds.
Thank goodness.
It's only steamy because it's supposed to be. If you don't want it to be steamy, that's easy. Just say.
Oh, well, it makes it easier to see, and he picks off his glasses and is just... There you go.
I don't suppose I could get a nice cup of tea.
Of course you can. Of course. Why didn't you? Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
What exactly is this place?
Sorry, just a sec. I am. Yeah. A gorgeous, and quite slinky. They would be a Vulpin. Comes in, she's wearing a long, form-hugging, purple dress, like Grecian style. Think Meg from Hercules. That, but with the fox, with Maid Marian's head, basically. And she comes in with a cup of tea with like a set of it's tea for 4. Great, hey, come in. And Great comes in, and she very deliberately, like from a side passage, not the main door you guys came in from, and she very deliberately, as she walks past Rabbit, kind of rubs up against him, and all of his floof is now like the other side. Like, you know when you run your hand backwards through a cat or a rabbit's fur and you get those sort of that reverse? That's kind of what's happened to him, all up one side.
Rabbit has actually flattened his ears. He does not like that.
Oh. She's the tray isn't just a tray, it's actually got legs, so she puts it down in between you and she says, "May I serve?"
Is this
Well,
to Oh,
Well, Aoife was the one who wanted the tea, I think.
oh, please go ahead. Rabbit, did you want one?
Good, actually. Which is...
What?
Hmm.
I feel like our questions are not being answered.
What is this place exactly?
This is the spa.
Well, I mean, overall.
The spa where?
Where are we, other than the spa? Do you know?
They are... I think Odie would say, maybe you'd like to look at the gardens. Maybe that could help answer your question. Or actually, she would say, maybe that would help answer their question. Looking pointedly at Bit. And Bit says, yeah, I guess that might help. That would maybe yeah. Let's take him and see the gardens. The gardens are beautiful this time of year. Really relaxing, really nice and happy. Loads of friendly people there. That might help answer your questions. Which is what we're supposed to do.
Right.
Take care, Sergeant Uralea. Have a lovely evening, my friend.
If you think it would help us and make us happy, lead the way.
Oh, if it would make you happy to see the gardens, we would love to. Great
It
says,
would be happy
please,
to get
we'd
my
love to do
question
that.
answered.
Nicodemus is gonna lean to Eva and just go, what is happening?
I don't know. I don't think we're in any danger, though. Yet.
Aoife, Bit has taken your hand to lead you. And as you say, I don't think we're in any danger. He grips your hand just a little bit tighter, very briefly.
Scratch that. We're gonna die.
What?
And they lead you through the same doorway that Great came through. And Great brings the tea with, and she said, come this way. And rubs against Rabbit the other way, flattening the hair right back down the proper way. Her tail kind of like leaving, like whisking around his feet as she goes.
Are
and
we familiar with personal space?
And she whispers in your ear, I'd love to be familiar with your personal space.
Oh my god.
Hard pass.
If that would make you happy.
Why has a school teacher sent us to the seduction zone?
As you head outside, you find yourselves in a, I think, think Victorian gardens. Sort of like a nobleman's, or like a rich person's, very deliberate, ornate gardens. So like they are gardened to the nth degree. There is sort of lines of statuary, long stone benches, a lot of marble, and like gravel pathways. In the distance, you can see other humble folk and bird folk walking in pairs or in small groups, talking, chatting, just admiring the grounds. There are two elements of this that really just sort of don't vibe with what you were otherwise anticipate. One is that all the trees, shrubs, and everything is dead. Just completely, they're just sticks, nothing alive. The flowers have wilted. What few there are black rather than green, and various shades of dark blue and purple for the flowers, for the flower petals. The sky is also a deep purple and roiling with clouds.
You're trapped here, aren't you?
We live here. This is our home. And while you're here, we want you to be as happy as you can be here.
Are we able to leave?
You're talking to Great.
Yes.
Can I have somebody in chat roll a d6?
Oh god.
Don't know if that right now. I think that probably is, but ooh. He says you can't know. But as long as you're here, you are welcome and you're happy and content.
Knowing that Nicodemus has a connection to death magic, can I try to like figure out what is happening with the sky?
You can make an evoke check or a ponder check. It will be with your death magic.
Okay. My ponder is higher, so I'm gonna use that one. He's not trying to cast anything. He's just trying to like figure out.
Yeah.
Can I help with my lie magic? Give a boost?
Yes, you may.
Okay, so please give me good one. Ooh, that is 1 6, and I'm gonna. Do I have enough? I can use another hubris without issue, so I'm gonna make that 5 a 6 for 2 successes.
Ooh. Nicodemus, you're on the plane of death.
Oh shit!
Everything here is death magic. The beings you are talking to are not people. However, in the distance, the ones you can see walking around, some of them are. Or at least they were.
Guys, guys,
But
you know.
The two Luma, the Gerbine and the Vulcan with you are all elementals.
Guys, don't drink that.
No, it's perfectly safe. We wouldn't hurt you. We can't. Here, nothing can hurt you. You're fine. You're safe. We want you to be happy here.
For how long?
We
Nothing can hurt you. I just had a problem with this before we left.
We are literally on the plane of death. We are in so much trouble right now.
Wait.
Oh,
so
no.
is the school on the same plane? Or like we were trying to go to the Tanglewilds.
I think there may have been an issue with the teleportation when our...
Are we in the Tanglewilds?
No, we're on the plane of death.
Bit, who is still holding your hand, gestures and with a very expansive gesture up over the other side of these ornate gardens, pretty much springs up, or more like pops into being, a vine and jungle encrusted college, a school that's exactly the kind of thing you would expect to have found in the Tanglewilds, but all the foliage is dead.
Right.
That's what you want. You can go there. I'd love to go with you if you want to see. Or you can go without me. I don't need to stay with you. That's if we're making you uncomfortable, that's fine. We can go.
No, you guys are doing great. 5 stars. Would visit again.
Thanks.
I How does one leave here when the time comes?
Oh, you don't. This is where you come. That's why.
We're not dead.
And are there any other creatures like us here somewhere, or is it just us?
Oh, there are some. If you want to meet them, if you'd enjoy that, you can wander through the gardens. I can take you to some if you want. There's one right over there.
We could, but I am also struck by the idea that this is a very handy place to maybe find some things in a very easy way. Like we wanted the college, and the college magically appeared.
It's not real.
But
It's
it
not
could be
real.
a real enough reflection that we can get information. Maybe?
I think the problem here is that it will show us whatever we want.
Oh. Not something we don't know yet.
Do
Yeah.
you look the way you do because of some preference of ours that you've detected?
No.
No, I don't think so.
All four of them look... No, only Bit and Odie look a bit awkward. But Great says, no, this is how I always look. Why? Do you like it?
Not particularly.
Oh, that's a shame.
Oh,
Sure, one of my sisters might be more to your taste. Or a brother.
No. No.
Underage.
Okay, so how did we get here?
Oh, yeah.
Do you know?
You would have died.
We didn't.
Sorry, we what?
What?
Your bodies.
No.
Just your bodies.
Just what? Huh?
Says Odie. Just your bodies. Your souls. Your souls are fine. Look, you're fine.
Oh shit, Corvax, I don't think you should have added that T after all.
What? It wasn't my idea.
This is...
Yeah, I think maybe this is a way.
See
Yeah.
if we can break it.
I mean, either way, something happens, right?
If it would please us to smash up some stuff, would that be all right?
If you enjoy breaking things, yeah.
Huh.
And
Well, we're talking about the fabric of your reality.
Great hands you a hammer. It's a croquet mallet. It's huge.
Oh, absolutely.
It's like
Yes.
it's a comically Acme style like mallet.
If nobody else is taking it.
Corvax, you take the
Corvax,
giant wooden
yeah.
mallet.
Amazing.
I don't want that.
Do you know what will happen if we break things?
You'll be happy?
Yeah.
We
Well,
won't
sort of in
be
for a
happy.
penny, in for a pound, and Aoife's just gonna kick the nearest thing.
Yes.
You kick a wooden bench, and it falls over and breaks rather spectacularly. It's kind of like one of those machine. I can't remember what they're called. One thing and then it does another and another and another. Those really long, complicated
Rube
ones.
Goldberg.
Rube Goldberg machine. That's the one. Yeah. You knock over this fence and this bench, and whilst the bench doesn't topple over, it does knock against an ornamental bird bath that collapses down, breaks in half, and then one half just flattens a dead hedge, as in a bush, not a hedgehog person. It says, "Did you like that?"
That was actually great. That was very therapeutic. We're still here, though.
Oh,
Oh, well, no.
were you trying to? Did you think breaking a bird bath would send you home?
It was worth a shot, okay? If you never experiment, you never learn anything.
What if we wanted it to?
You want to go home?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I'm pretty sure we're not dead.
Well then, we're sorry. Right, no, walk this way. And they lead you to another door.
Can I do a bit of a bullshit check on that?
you can. It's
Thank
ponder
you.
with your School of Magic.
And School of Magic applies?
I would School of Magic definitely applies, because you're all about lies.
Right. Nope, a 3 and a 4.
No, okay.
And I'm how much? No.
It's 24 before you become a god, and you can, like, get rid of it. It is possible to get rid of hubris. It's
Is
not. Over the entire
Yes.
life of your character. Yeah.
Sure, I'll maybe take 2 to turn the 4 to a 6.
Okay, to detect a lie. They plan to take you to a place that looks like your home.
Shit.
Ah, okay, yeah.
This place has a demonstrated capacity to just be whatever you want it to be. So they're going to lead you through a door that looks exactly like Aoife's house.
Yeah, I'm gonna say before we get there, is it going to actually be that place and not just look like it?
And before you can before they can answer, a sing-song voice calls out, "Aoife, darling, do you want to come in for dinner?" And Aoife, your mother, Pearl, who is not the mother of Pearl, amusingly, is leaning out of
No, that would be the grandmother.
a door. Yes, the grandmother. Oh, and Coral.
Is my mother still alive?
Yes.
Okay, well that's weird because my mother is not dead.
Oh, she's right there. She's fine.
Is she dead?
Nicodemus, I'm going to let the 2 successes carry over. No, she's an elemental.
No, that's not the.
I reckon, like, the lenses of your glasses are, like,
Yeah.
predator visioning. And you can...
Basically, it's like.
Yeah, it's kind of upsetting. You can basically just see a few pulses of alive. And these are definitely the souls, not the bodies, of all the people concerned, including you 4. Rabbits.
Think Nicodemus.
Ooh.
Yes.
Can you, would you look at Rabbit?
I mean, I imagine that Nicodemus is the smallest in this group.
Probably not by much. I don't think any of you are particularly big. But yeah.
So he can't really help but to look at the others as he looks around. So yeah, he would be looking at Rabbit from time to time.
Roll me a d6. This is really just to determine something. It's not a check.
All right.
You can tell that
of
Rabbit
course
is very unhappy right now, by the way.
Yep.
Of course, I rolled a 6 on that one.
Wow. Then you do notice this. This is when you look. So the rest of them, the soul, I think, looks like a glowy, shiny version of their original physical form, but like blurry outlines. You can all decide on the color of it. It would be sort of like your aura, essentially. But Rabbit's has, you know, when a screen gets damaged. And it's just got, like, there are bits of it where there's just a line that doesn't come into... Rabbit has maybe 2 or 3 transcription errors.
Oh, that's fascinating.
Nicodemus knows that, Rabbit does not.
Yeah. I think, Nicodemus would stop from, like, when seeing a Rabbit and just stop.
To notice that you needed a 5 or a 6 on the dice. It was whether or not you looked closely enough at anybody to notice.
Yeah, I think he would just mostly scan everyone, compare, and pause. Like every time he passes by Rabbit, he was just pause and then. All right.
Do I have something on their face?
Well, part of it is sort of missing.
What?
Oh.
It could be because you died. Well, the other you died.
Oh. That's not idea.
And
Do we maybe want to leave?
oh yes, and I have what I think might be a fantastic idea to learn new things and see if you, Corvax, can break reality.
Yes, my goal.
Like this? Yes.
So,
Just to be clear, breaking reality is something we can survive, right?
Well, if not,
we're already
here.
dead, so, you know.
Yeah.
It's
Aoife,
like I'm not sure we are dead.
Aoife, Bit grabs your hand really tightly. Don't want to make, like whispers in your ear. Don't want.
What makes it angry exactly? Right.
It will be nice to you. Don't. What that?
So we can't? If we try to leave, it'll be a prison, but we already can't leave, which would imply that it already is a prison that we're
Nice.
in. Oh, okay, so we get the nice prison if we play ball, but if we try and piss off, it'll be a
out what it
nasty
is.
prison.
A gilded cage is still a cage.
Honestly, no, I don't know how bad this is. It would really help if you could explain in clear, simple language.
There is almost tears in him.
Buddy.
I want to. Partially because I know it would make you happy, but I can't.
I have an idea.
Oh.
You can't tell us what it is, but can you tell us what it isn't?
Odie? Great says no, and Odie says, Great, go and make a cake.
Oh, I would love some carrot cake, if that's an option.
And Great glares at Odie, and then gets up and storms away. I'm going to be back very quickly with a delicious carrot cake.
Thank
Lots,
you.
please.
Don't forget the cream cheese frosting and the walnuts.
And Odie says, it's definitely not the plane of life. Definitely not the plane of life.
Right, so we have in fact flumphed instead of blamfed.
Or yeeted.
Don't know what that
Yes.
means.
But so flump means that you teleport to a different plane of existence. Blamfing means that you teleport within the same plane of existence. And yeeting is when you
definitely
teleport.
blamfed.
Right, we
Oh, right.
blamfed. We're blamfed here
Of
and
course we
everything's
did.
fine.
And
Everything's
Irksome is
very,
going,
very good. And we're going to have a lovely cup of tea and a slice of carrot cake and maybe have our next and we're absolutely not going to panic, are we? We're not going to panic.
and
I
Bit
can't
has
say any of
started
that.
massaging your shoulders again.
Thank you, Bit. That's lovely. Thank you. There's like a knot on the right-hand side if you could try and get that. Yeah, that's the spot. That's the I might have died spot. Thank you. Okay.
Okay. So maybe if we would, because we want to stay. This is a lovely place. This is a lovely place.
It is.
Maybe,
So lovely.
If we didn't want to leave, maybe I could just describe going back home, and there would
You can make it for us.
No, there would be no magic happening. I wouldn't make anything. It would just not be any attempt to escape, but in fact describing what we were wanting to head into.
Every single one of them. I think all the three elementals and the three fellow students are all like, not.
I'm not
He's
gonna
saying the
lie, I
opposite
didn't
of
quite
what he's
get
saying.
that. Could you run that past me again?
I'm sure it's not a very clever plan, but I would like to hear it one more time.
It's not. It's. Oh, I can't make statements. It might not be a plan. If I said that the next door we go through is going to take us home, then, using normal magic rules, normal magic rules,
Yeah.
that shouldn't change anything.
Odie and
so
Bit have no idea what you're talking about. Irksome seems thoroughly engrossed. Like,
So you would be essentially non-magically describing the place you wish the next door to go to, and
just
then
as
we
a
open it
description.
and see what happens.
Yeah. Yeah, no magic involved at all. No experiment.
Definitely not trying to escape.
No.
Oh,
And Odie goes, right, no, that would be an awful idea. Definitely don't do that. It might, and even if you did, it would probably, I wouldn't advise all four of you to do it at the same time, and try and help each other. That would be the worst way to go about not doing that. I think.
Yes, we definitely don't want to combine our powers for a greater chance of success of this stupid plan. That'll never work. We're going to stay here and drink tea and eat cake forever. Okay.
Sounds
we
lovely.
certainly don't also want to try and take anybody that isn't supposed to be here with us.
That sounds easy.
Fucking brutal.
Just in the interest of figure, like these gardens are amazing. If you don't happen to have a candle or a light or something like that?
Odie just hands you one. She reaches into a pocket and it's way too long for the pocket. It just sort of, it's like, when they pull a ladder out of, it's a clown car. Yeah. She hands you this absurdly large and long candle that she could not have easily concealed in a pocket.
You have a light?
She pulls out a small mechanical device. It looks like it would fit in the palm of a hand. That if you press a button on the top, and she just presses the button on the top, and a small purple flame comes out of it.
Right. I just want to try something. I don't know if this is going to work. Takes the candle and shifts his glasses a little bit. He's going to try and make a not dead flower bed, like kind of on top of, like the image of a actually flowering flower bed. On top of, like, the illusion of one.
Right, yeah, no, you can do that.
Yeah.
Or you can certainly try. Make an evoke check. And you're refracting light, so yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna say, I'm really sorry, I don't think that would help.
Alright.
Because you are refracting the light of... No, you can use your skill of magic, but it's not light, it's death. The light that it is creating is dead.
Yeah. That is one success.
Yeah, you managed to
2 and a
superimpose across the garden bed a beautiful garden. And Odie and Bit both go, "Oh my goodness!" And you see in their eyes a flash of recognition. Both of them see it. And Bit mutters, and only Aoife hears this.
Chills.
So the way this is going to work, if I've understood Corvax's not plan, so there is a thing in Major Magica called a Major Magica. You can do it once per session, and it is where you do a combined spell. One of you or more can serve as the catalyst for the spell. They will cop the bulk of what happens. There is always some manner of negative effects. But Corvax is in a pretty good place to cop that. The rest of you can add more assistance. The greater the number of successes you get, the better the outcome. You cannot use resistance on it, but you can use hubris. So, yeah. You are, you can see coming out of the door that she left through, Great is coming back.
All
and
right.
with her
Better do this quickly.
is Rancid.
Oh, who's that?
That's
Scary.
Old and curmudgeonly raptor. He is walking with a cane, but it's a cane that could easily be a quarterstaff.
Why do I suddenly feel like we're in danger again?
I wish I could use this.
They're
It's
probably
a raptor.
they're probably 50 meters away. You've got like 15, 20 seconds before they get here. They are carrying between them a plate with cake on it.
Using Nicodemus, if you allow it, Death Ray is Rancid different.
Nope.
Alright.
Actually, no. Yes, but bigger,
All right. Oh,
more powerful.
if we want to find a more suitable place for our tea party, now would be the time.
You know, I would really love a door right here, so that we don't have to go looking for one.
That would be great. Could we get a door right in the middle of the garden?
And Bit goes, yes. Can you? And it's actually not Bit, because Bit has already done a thing. It would be Odie. Odie goes, I'll try. If it would make you happy.
It would make me so happy to see a strange door right in the middle of the garden.
Karen, can you please make me, on behalf of Odie, an evoke check?
How many
with
dice?
3 dice.
3 dice.
He cannot use hubris. You have to be alive to do.
1 6.
Odie drags from the earth. It is clearly a huge strain on her. And as she does it, it is an archway. Basically a flower bed, the wall of a flower bed, is converted into an archway. It sort of rebuilds itself, the stones sort of stacking on top of each other, like the Lego movie when they're building things, is sort of that sort of thing. However, she is visibly being whipped. There is, you cannot see the whip, but you can, or the person wielding it, but you can see this is hurting her. Something is punishing her for doing this.
Oh.
Is it the raptor? Is it...
No, you can't see it. Nothing, it's not visible. And the raptor is still some distance away.
Right.
Okay, I think we better
don't do
get
that
this...
again.
It's okay. It made you happy, right?
I'm
Yeah.
so happy. You've done so well. It looks incredible.
It actually genuinely made me happy because that was amazing.
Yes.
How do you do that? Could you teach me how to do that?
If you stay here long enough, I can teach you how to do that.
On that note, let's go to the tea party.
Yes.
So, Corvax, What do you do? How do you... This is a spell you are casting, a lie you are telling.
Mhm.
What? And the rest of you need to figure out how you gonna help.
I think especially since the first use of the spell of the lie this session, Corvax wants to be really specific. He wants to say, like, I don't want to go back to the plane of the living. Sorry, we're not in the life plane, are we? We're on the
No.
The
Tree
material
plane.
is what you're looking
the
for.
material plane. Yes, I definitely don't want to go to the material. No, what he says is this door does not lead to the material plane, and being like specific to the, like, there's maybe a cupboard door to the side of the teleportation room.
There is now. There wasn't before.
Yeah. And like, and so yeah, he wants to say that.
Yeah.
But that doesn't necessarily sound like a place that is a tea party. It just sounds like a place that's not a tea party. You know?
The kitchens. No,
but I
the
suppose-
dining hall at the Avium.
Ooh. Yeah.
Because that will
'Cause-
never backfire.
Because saying I don't want to go to the Athenium isn't saying I want to go to the party. So it might tip off the death plane, is my worry. But I definitely want to be specific. So I think I'm going to risk maybe tipping off the death plane, and just being really specific about this, the door off the side of the Athenium, unless somebody has a better suggestion.
When you say the Athenium, do you mean the Teleportarium or the Avium?
Sorry, yes, Avium, okay. the Teleportarium. Avium, not Athenium.
Yeah. So you do that. You say, what is it? Can you say what you exactly say?
Mm-hmm.
This door definitely does not lead.
Yes, to the antechamber of the Avium's teleportation room on the material plane.
Right. Roll me evoke with your School of Magic. I will say you get Odie's assistance. She is an NPC. She is an entity that is assisting you, so you get an extra dice from Odie. And as she does, that whipping starts again. But she is trying to help.
Okay.
What do the rest of you do? John, you can roll those dice. Don't tell me the result just yet. Keep that for the end. But yeah.
Okay.
What do the rest of you do?
Rabbit is going to try and speed us up and everyone else down.
Very well. Interesting. Yeah, cool. Who are you including? Who are you not including?
Anybody that's going to go through that door, and
That's
Nicodemus.
why I'm asking. The four of you?
Oh. I think he'd probably try and include those of them that are helping us as well.
That would be. Are you evoking? This
Yes.
is a spell, isn't it? Yeah. So
Yes.
evoke plus your School of Magic.
Yes. Let me find that.
So yeah, you are trying to slow down the approach of Rancid and Great. And Nicodemus, Aoife, what are you gonna do?
Oh my God. I'm gonna
Don't tell me what you roll.
No, I'm screenshotting it though because that's fucking amazing.
Good. I hope positively amazing.
Yes.
Nicodemus is going to take the candle the light.
Yep.
And is basically going to try and make it look like this whole, like all of us, have turned into a fountain in the middle to just shield what is happening.
Okay. Yeah. Very well. Yep. Again, this will be death magic plus your evoke.
Yep.
Aoife?
I would like to use enchantment magic. And basically the door that Odie has created, I basically want to imbue it with as much, like, what does it look like it's made of?
Stone.
Stone.
A white stone.
Basically, I want to give it as many properties of real stone as possible.
Oh, it's real. No, actually, that's a valid point. Yeah, okay. Sure. Yeah, love that. This is almost transmutation rather than enchantment, but yeah.
Oh, I'm happy to do transmutation instead of enchantment.
Yeah, because this is death. This is not... so stone would be earth, of the earth rather than of death. So you're trying to transmute its elemental alignment.
Can I do that?
Try hard enough, maybe. The great thing about this system is, yes, theoretically.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm trying to transmute what looks like stone into actual stone.
And you will gain the assistance of Irksome and Bit. Because Bit gestures Irksome over. So you will get an extra dice from Irksome and Bit. Only just one, but the two of them are helping you. Irksome comes over and unwraps the clock, which is covered in runes of earth.
Oh, yeah.
And Bit says, make it have this. Ah! As he is also starts to be whipped by an invisible abuser. And Irksome is still like...
I love it.
I just love that his name is Irksome. Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty. Tell me what you rolled. Wait, before you do. You can use hubris. You have to decide. I've decided you have to use hubris before you find out what everybody else got.
Oh, cool.
Hang on,
All
I'm
right.
going to put this in Discord so you can see because I got the most amazing
But
freaking
this
thing.
this is the reason I'm saying don't do that because everyone will then see what you got, and I don't want everyone to know
right.
what Rabbit got. Like telling them that it was amazing, I was like, shut up.
Terribly sorry.
So yeah, Terris did okay by the sound of it. Do you want to use any hubris? You don't have
I'm
to.
good.
I'm just saying. Yeah. Yeah. We happy?
I'm happy, I think.
I've used one hubris, which kicks me over into one more instability.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, then we need to roll that right now. What level of instability are you on?
I was down to one instability.
Oh, okay, so you're back up
this
to
will be
2.
my second.
Okay. Can you roll me a d6, please?
Sure thing.
Um,
That's a 4.
If I can make that. Ooh. I will allow you to re-roll this if you would like.
All right. It's a 4.
Okay, it's a 4. It's a 4. The dice has spoken. That's
Yes.
fine. Yeah. I think I know how I'm going to make that work. That's fine. Right. So, tell me how you rolled. Terris, how did you do?
On 4 dice, I got 3 6s.
I thought that might be the number. Yeah.
Wow.
3 6s. Excellent. John, how'd you go?
Percentage-wise, not as great. 2 6s out of
That's-
6 dice.
That's still pretty good.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's 5 all up. Aoife?
I got 1.
And that's still 6. And Nicodemus.
I rolled 1 6 and I pushed a 5 to a 6.
Alrighty, so that's
So 2.
7 successes between you.
Yes.
Cool.
Which kind of fits.
It does, but at the same time, things begin to unravel.
I'm so
As
sorry.
this door appears, and it is a door that you recognize. Aoife, you slather this stone in these green runes. Aoife, it tears at you to do this. This is the hardest magic you've ever done. You've never dealt with elemental transmutation. And you really only manage it because in your ear, Bit whispers, "Go, while you can, I believe in you." And it clicks in, and the first rune forms. Nicodemus, you conjure that image of the fountain, and as you do, Rancid, now 10 foot tall, strides right through it and just gestures it aside extremely slowly. He is moving at like 1/4 speed, but there is fury on his face. And behind him, hundreds of identical copies of Great are marching, each holding a different cake fork or knife, but significant, like huge. And they are all going... They are all traveling very slowly. Nicodemus, you replace the image with a blank version of exactly the same courtyard. It looks like exactly like it should do, but without you in it. And this, in turn, he stops very briefly, looks confused, and then swipes it away again. Corvax, you reach out and open the door, and a howling gust of wind starts sucking at the air on the other side, dragging it in through the doorway. But beyond, you can see the hallway of the Avium just outside the Teleportarium. It is, however, extremely difficult to walk through. It is a gale force wind buffeting at you. What do you do? The 4 of you. Time is still traveling slowly.
I don't know if casting more magic is gonna make this even worse.
Does this feel bad?
Yeah,
It
does
is
it feel
a pressure
possible?
differential.
So
Death
the air is
is
rushing
the absence
out
of
the
life.
door?
There is the absence of life. The material plane is full of it. It is sucking greedily. You have opened a portal to the plane of the material plane, and now you're trying to go through it, but death desperately is trying to consume you and it.
I think we should hurry through it.
Yeah, it seems possible, maybe?
It is definitely
Does it?
possible. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
okay.
just walking into a stiff breeze, not more than a stiff breeze, a gale, but yeah, it's possible.
I think we
giving it
should
a
like
try.
all grab hands and kind of push
Yes.
forward together.
Together, yeah. Because I don't know about you, but I'm not the strong boy.
Yeah, I
think
think
Aoife
Rabbit
is
has grabbed
mildly.
someone. I think Rabbit has grabbed someone's hand and possibly irks him by the tail.
Yeah.
Can we? Yeah, if we can take our friends that helped us, that would be lovely.
Yeah, like I'll
Rabbit-
I'll keep holding on to Bit if I can
Yeah.
bring him with me.
I'll grab Odie.
Okay.
Yeah, Rabbit's just if he can save one, he'll save Irksome.
So it is, you require 1 success to get yourself through the door, and a 2nd to take somebody else with you. What do you do? Could be shift, but if you have some sort of magical solution to this, you're welcome to try.
Would Rabbit be able to try and put some kind of barrier up to stop the buffering using silicomancy?
Rabbit could certainly try that. Like, to
That
redirect it? You would still have
sort
to
of
get past the barrier at some point.
Yes.
It might actually narrow the breach and therefore intensify the pressure.
Look, I think I'm just going to try. We're here already. Why not? I think Corvax is going to say, the wind doesn't affect us. And hope.
Make a... This is evoked with your School of Magic. Yeah, this is evoked with your School of Magic. There is nothing that the NPCs here can do to help you with this at this point. Elementals are essentially an outgrowth of the plane themselves. The plane is actively opposed to you doing this, so any assistance they are giving you is basically blocking the plane. But most elementals, or at least some elementals, were once living souls.
Okay.
I would like to transmute my muscles to be hella beefy. So I'm super strong. And
Excellent.
Amazing.
Aoife becomes
I want to turn
ripped
into a
as
puffin
Bit.
bodybuilder and just tank my way forward.
It looks like you and Bit have been spotting each other at the gym all along. He is still, it is worthy to note, wearing only a towel.
This is like in the beginning when Corvax was just impressed that you don't lie, that you actually change things. And he's like, oh, wow, look at that. Oh.
Who needs the gym?
So, Corvax, how did you do?
I got 1-6 straight up, and there's a 5 that I can turn. Because this is not the roll to get us through, right?
This is the roll
So
to get you through.
Oh, okay, but out of
The wind does not affect you. It is the wind does not affect us, and it's how many people you can affect with that lie.
Okay, yeah, great. So I'm gonna burn a hubris then to make that a 2.
Very well. Who are you taking with you?
I had Odie in hand.
You've
but
got
that
Odie.
maybe seems
Okay.
terrible because I've got 4 other people. I mean, 3 other
Well,
people.
no, that's all right. But they've also got 3 of them have magic themselves. Aoife, you is it shift or are you evoking?
I am evoking. I am transmuting myself into a much buffer version of myself.
Yeah.
And I got 2 6s exactly.
Nice. Very
But
nice.
I also got a 5, so I could hubris.
Good hubris.
If anyone's worried about us not making it.
Nicodemus is frozen in place, staring at Rancid.
I think I'll definitely push it then. I'll take another hubris to drag 2 people through with my gigantic guns.
Rabbit,
Amazing.
how are you assisting with this? How are you helping with this?
I've actually decided to chronomance again, and he is going to try and speed us up and specifically Rancid down again. And I rolled a 5 and a 6, so I'm actually going to take a hubris to try and bring my little
So
rodent friend through.
as you try to alter the flow of time in this place, the place fights back. Your ability to control the speed at which things moves limits down to a space barely beyond the borders of your own physical body. You reach out and you'd already grabbed Irksome by the tail, and
Yes.
Irksome, who is just his jowls are flapping as He's just grinning from ear to ear as his like just looking into a dog with his head out the car window.
And he actually tosses Irksome through before he goes through himself.
Yeah.
Aw.
Nicodemus, Aoife has grabbed you by the shoulder. You have been staring up at Rancid, his eyes boring into you. The eyes of this angry raptor is a vulture. A detail which I had not thought of before, but he's definitely that. And he is leering over you. This image is almost impossible to get out of your thoughts. It is static in your mind. The image of a creature of death about to claim your soul before Aoife drags you away. That memory will stay with you forever and never be far from your thoughts. If you want to roll to assist in, I mean, everybody's been pulled out, but you may make I don't want to stop you from making a check if you would like to.
So, but I think that image in Nicodemus's mind, what I'm going to do is, as if he's pulled back towards this thing, instead of even attempting to channel light like he's done before, he's basically just gonna give Eva's hand a pat, like, and tighten her grip on his robes.
Yeah.
And then push both hands up and try to just build a wall between us and Rancid as we leave.
Oh my goodness. As Aoife, so Corvax drags Corvax, it's more of a stroll. Corvax utters, "The wind cannot affect us," and the wind stops buffeting at him, and at Odie, who is holding onto him. Odie kind of like, "Oh, my hero," on your shoulder, and you drag her through the door. As the foot passes through the door, the first foot, there is a tugging. She's resisting, but it's not her. The heel of her back foot is attached to the floor, and it requires all of your strength and possibly a second Vulpin flying into her, holding a giant clock that dislodges her as Rabbit throws Irksome ahead of himself, and then sort of the flashes through the door himself. There is, however, a bit of a gap in between the four of you traveling through the door and two buff puffins and a scrawny little shrew. Two buff puffins. It's a children's book. Yeah, it's the Lost Roald Dahl. Two buff puffins and their elephant shrew. It's two buff puffins and their elephant shrew polycule.
Puffins.
They are struggling to basically, the realm itself is trying to grasp at them. Aoife would have gotten through a lot faster were she not dragging Nicodemus. But the realm seems to have its claws in Nicodemus a little bit deeper than the rest. And Aoife and Bit between them drag Nicodemus to the door and through it. They collapse through it, and then Rancid's hand reaches through the door. Nicodemus, you can make me your death magic with Evoke. This is to close the door.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
All right.
Corvax wished the door open.
I solved the problem, guys.
Nailed it. No notes.
Amazing.
Can I
You
use
require-
resistance on this one?
You can use resistance on this one. You require 2 6s.
Then what does the resistance give me?
An auto success.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my last resistance because that I didn't roll above a 3 on
Ooh.
4 dice.
Good.
Ooh.
Last resistance is burnt. And it is that claw reaching for you as you wrench the material of the plane itself up and away from this doorway. And looking through now, through this door, is a swirling pink mist. The pressure differential has instantly ceased. And yeah, it seems calm and chill and like pink clouds.
If we
Alright.
close the door quickly, I don't think maybe we won't get in trouble.
Oh, we're in so much trouble
Oh.
right now.
Oh, I think that
The
ship
four
is
of
sealed.
you feel your souls yanked instantly through the door into the... Just as this happens, basically you get about a second to look at this pink mist, and then you are sucked through the door into the teleportarium. The door's blowing open as your souls lance straight towards your bodies, which are lying on the teleportation pad.
Ah!
Oh.
Ouch!
And you feel the same feeling in reverse. Your skeleton passes through that sieve and you go back into your body. The dressing gowns disappearing and you are now wearing your wizard robes again, if you weren't before. Nicodemus and Rabbit weren't ever changed.
Goodness.
I was
Alright.
fluffy.
And Jill
Nicodemus?
goes, "There you are! What the hell happened to you?
Not now. Nick,
What's
glasses and
that?" And Jell is pointing at the pink mist through the door.
Yes.
What did you do?
Not her. Not.
We didn't do anything! You sent us to the bloody plane of death, you...
Oh no, not again.
What do you mean again?
It wasn't in me last time. And it was a plane of water that was nowhere near as bad.
Nicodemus is gonna basically roll up, glasses askew, and now that he's back in his body again, for some reason during character creation, you had to pick an item.
Uh-huh.
Nicodemus's item is basically a bladed quarterstaff.
Oh yeah.
Because that's what it said when I rolled. It's a long branch with a blade along it, like half of it. He's gonna grab that, run up to the door, or this opening. Is there like a door that can be closed
Yep.
near it, or is it just... Okay,
It is hanging open.
yeah, he's gonna slam that one shut.
Yep.
Put the branch across the door, and just, Eva, fuse it in place.
Eva will oblige. And will transmute them to be B1.
Evocation, please.
Yeah.
1-6. Is that enough to fuse a door?
You bind the wood. You don't manage to bind it to the stone, but you manage to bind it to the wood of the door frame. It'll hold it for now. And Bit looks up at you, Eva, and says, "That's the plane of void."
What? I thought we were in death.
Were, but then your friend threw it away. I
Wow.
have no other means of explaining it. And then the tower quakes as you have cast other significant magic within it.
Oh, shit.
The runes on the wall of the teleportarium flash a vibrant pink, and Jell says, "I don't think I'm going to turn this on again today. I think we're going to leave it. I don't. Or maybe just send, like, things that aren't alive. Who are these people? And why why are they sort of see-through?
Well,
We will get
they helped us escape death, so we thought it would be polite to save them from death, but I'm not sure they're alive.
That it was completely altruistic.
He lied.
You liar.
What makes you say that?
And I
don't
think
Nicodemus gonna grab. No, Nicodemus gonna grab his glasses, fold them, hand them over to Aoife, and then turn around and hurl.
and I think we'll leave it there. Well done, everybody. John, how did you enjoy your first session of Major Magic?
That was so much fun. I very much enjoy being
Thanks
a
so
lie
much.
wizard.
A lizard, if you will.
A lizard.
Yeah, a lizard. Yeah, I love it. It's great. It's so like it says rules light, and it really is, but it doesn't skip any of the depth.
No.
If that makes sense.
No, it's amazing.
Yeah, it's this
I
lovely
also
combination.
looked at the successes thing for the Major Magic Gap.
Yeah, we
which
do
is
need to have a
why
look
I
at that
said,
quickly.
I'm sorry.
We do need to have a look at that quickly. Don't worry, it's not as good as you thought. The plane is very much against you leaving. I rolled for the plane to see how many successes I could take off you, and I did knock it down by 3. Which makes
Didn't
it
know that.
4, which is still a grand success. But I was like, I really got to avoid this reality-bending success.
Yeah, because that would have, considering that
I get to determine.
Corvax was the
Yeah.
catalyst.
Otherwise, at least Corvax would have
Become an
certainly
entity.
become a god.
Amazing, the god of lies. Like session 1.
God of lies.
There's already a god of lies in this setting.
Well, we can just say that the other one's wrong.
So the catalysts gain an instability. Now, I would say Corvax was definitely a catalyst.
Yeah.
I don't know if all of you were, though. Like, you all did evoke, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're the catalyst.
No.
Aoife probably would have been. Aoife was the other half of making the door.
How fucked am I?
Well, you gain an instability. How many do
goody.
you currently have? 2, so you pick up a 3rd level of instability.
Oh, good.
Corvax also picks up a level of instability, but I don't think Rabbit or Nicodemus were directly related to the opening a door from the plane
No.
of death. So Karen and John were there the last time this happened, and Eric was in a coma for a week after closing said door.
Yeah, it's not good for you.
Mind you, he did his by carving a hole in it, by carving a tree vagina.
Yes, he did.
And then, yeah, and Bron did help close it. But he's not a trained wizard, he's a druid. So, yeah. He's a very powerful druid, though. So, let us have a look at the instabilities table. Whee!
Yay!
Scrolly, scroll. I think Terris is the only one who didn't pick up an instability this turn. This time. So, Bron, you're the first. You got a level 1 instability. Become. So, roll me a d6, please.
Alrighty. Ooh, a 1.
Ah. Yeah, that tracks. Aoife's feeling a little left out. She's the only one without runes on her skin. This isn't skin, this is going to be on your fur. It's definitely going to be dark purple runes. Yeah. Yeah, you know them, you know what they say, you don't know what it means. And it is a collection of runes that constantly, like, sickly shapes that constantly shift. But they constantly mean the same thing. Just give me a very quick second.
That's quite funny, actually.
I'm part of the group.
Yeah.
Nicodemus got his fighting zombies.
Yes.
I think
yours
got his the
means-
first session.
Yours means ultonium usque ad mortem.
Ultonium usque ad mortem.
Which means vengeance unto death.
Ooh.
I like that.
Good, isn't it?
Mm.
Latin is a good language.
Mm-hmm.
Karen,
Which
roll me a d6.
It missed my tray and landed perfectly on its point. So let's try that again. Number 2,
A
please.
2.
Ow.
Oh, wow.
Oh no.
And this is perfect. Aoife, those runes are directed at you. The runes that appeared on Corvax's skin just now, or in his fur, that is the plane of death speaking to you.
Oh, God.
You rolled become a rival for a troublesome entity. The plane of
Shit.
death. You have just pissed off a god so much that it personally is angry with you.
Cool. Death vows vengeance.
Yeah. The plane of death itself has vowed vengeance on Aoife.
And I am its parchment.
Yeah.
I love this.
Cool. Aoife's fine. She's
So
so
the rest
fine.
of them have runes from various planes written on them. Aoife is sworn vengeance against by the writer of said runes.
I feel quite offended. Not gonna lie.
So does the plane.
Because, I wasn't the only one there.
No, I have to say that to make it come true.
Bit and Odie would tell you Bit turns to you and says, Aoife, freed me. Thank you.
Bank these guns, my friend.
I do.
Oh no.
And I'm bitter about it.
Is that why
It's
your
my name.
name's
Bitter.
Bit? Oh, right. Nice to meet you, Bitter.
And this is my lovely friend, Odious.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, that's not as nice. Odie's cute. Odious isn't. There you have it, ladies, gents, and non-binary beings. Thank you very much for playing with me this evening. We will do a quick round of our favorite moments, because that one was replete with some fun, good bits and pieces. Can we have I will roll a d5 in chat to see who we talk about first. You know this is going to be a 3, right? You know there's going to be a... Oh,
don't jinx
5.
it.
Here it comes. 5! Ha ha ha! It's Terris! Let's talk about favorite Terris moments.
Oh my god, when I forget which one of them, but one of them brushed up against,
Great.
brushed all the further wrong way, and the ears just flat,
Yes.
Yeah.
it was touched.
I'm gonna go off the back of that one. Great's name was Grating. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're
He
all
hates her.
synonyms for unpleasant.
Yeah, he hates her.
Yes. Great's. I really enjoyed the interaction where you don't understand, but you don't understand personal space, do you? You're not familiar with personal space, and she goes, "I'd love to be familiar with your personal space." Yeah, that was a
Hard
fun
pass.
interaction for me. Hard pass, yeah. Hard. I was like, wow. I really enjoyed it because, yeah, getting kickback really gave her a motivation for being a bit of a bitch to you guys. Then I rolled. So, Only on I rolled a d6 to determine whether or not they were hostile or not. And on a 1, they are. Great and Rancid both got 1s.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah. I was mildly saddened you didn't talk to any of the people souls, but that's fine.
There were people souls?
Yeah, that you.
Yes.
Nicodemus may not have communicated it, but yeah, there were. Anyway, we're flattering Rabbit.
I liked when you and Nicodemus first appeared in the library, and Nicodemus was almost speechless, and you said, "You are whelmed. I understand." I just really like how Rabbit talks. It's a great character choice. And it's fun and funny.
Just the sheer amount of forms Rabbit has filled out to be allowed to cast magic.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was
8
cute.
and 7 days.
Yeah.
It's
And
just
imagine
like,
how
yeah,
long
that
it
checks.
took him because he wasn't able to speed himself up while he did it.
Yes.
Crippling.
Poor little bean.
It's very sad.
Rabbit, fave yourself.
Oh, me. I'm going to say it was a little bit funny, and I'm not sure anyone heard it, but at the end, Nicodemus hurled, and Rabbit was just, "Are you going to eat that?"
Yes, I did hear it. Because if not, Corvax will give him a run for his. Corvax is ravenous. Like he's hungry after that. He didn't get any cake.
So, I'm sorry, I'll wait in case. Has everyone gone?
I think so. Yes.
Yeah.
You should put a T on the end of that.
Oh, so clever.
Yes.
So fast. Yes.
So fast. Yes. And such a better option than eternally stuck being a preteen. And also, undead-ish. Yeah. Amazing.
I'm sorry.
No, that was so
Don't be.
clever. And I was
That
like,
was so funny.
if he'd gotten more successes, it would have just put him back to normal. But yeah, I was just like, no, this is funny. I like this. This is great. I just rolled a 4 in chat, which means Nicodemus. We are now flattering Ardanna.
Oh.
Just the reaction arriving in the library.
Oh,
Yes.
Just, the I'm in heaven.
yeah.
Just so good. Just the sweet, simple pleasure of I am surrounded by books. So many books.
I enjoyed it because technically not inaccurate. But I really liked to the other end of the game, bringing back the staff from the first session because he's not a warrior. He's a bleeder, not a fighter. And this super badass quarterstaff that he really has no business having. Yeah, that's very cool.
Amazing.
You can go.
No, you go ahead. You go ahead.
Oh, okay. I just really liked the commitment to casting experiments.
Yeah.
And just being like, great. I am not just like motivated for book learning. We are at every possible choice recording all of the magic and what it does and why. Was just a really cool reinforcement, I think, of that.
I really, really enjoyed when Nicodemus made the garden come to life.
Yeah.
I thought that was a beautiful moment. And Rabbit was impressed by it.
Yeah. Absolutely. Favorite self?
Yes.
Yeah, I had a half a moment thing where I rolled to see if Nicodemus would kick everyone else out and just slam the door behind them.
What, out of the plane of death? Ooh.
Yes. But I didn't have a chance to say it, and then Eva was pulling him away. I was like, all right, well, that is that. But no,
Wow.
I love playing Nicodemus because he is just like you said, he is any data is good data. And if he can write it down, if he can't be the one delivering the data, at least someone can.
It occurs to me, Aoife and
Wow.
Nicodemus never got their downtime activity.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
No, he
I've
didn't.
completely forgot, but I'm glad that we've moved on because it's getting quite late.
Yep.
But so just bear in mind for next time you can have 2.
All right.
Alrighty, let's have a 1 on the dice. Mwahaha. That's, I think if we're starting at the bottom and going around, that's John. Favorite Corvax moments. I'm gonna go first. That sounds really easy. I was like, that's also a lie. Well done. Yes, loved it.
Yeah.
Conceptually, a lie wizard is so great. I wasn't put off by the lie wizard. When John pitched this character to me, I was put off by Corvax Ravanye, not the lie wizard. Lie wizard, I was like,
Wow.
yes,
Yes.
absolutely. He's essentially a wish wizard, but in reverse. He just has to jeopardy this.
Yes. Yeah.
And the answer is, I really, really loved it. I was like, how will this work? Actually, it works perfectly. It works just fine, and I adore it. Yeah, really, really great. Very clever. But as a line, very funny.
Thank
That
you.
sounds really easy.
I have a hard time picking one, so
Oh,
I'm
go
gonna
ahead.
let everyone else go.
Okay. I was going to say I just loved Corvax losing his tiny mind as soon as he ended up with the attractive creature
Oh,
in the spa. I was just like, yeah, that's a typical teenage boy right
Yeah.
there. Yep.
Yeah.
Odie is a
hadn't-
dove. Odie is a dove, and
Yes.
yeah, obviously
Right, yeah.
it is also a like a buff puffin. They were their forms were chosen for you. The plane was trying to appeal,
Hmm.
but it can't read your minds. It doesn't know what you would like. It just took a guess.
And it saw 14-year-old, 15-year-old
That's
boy.
why Great was an attractive Vulpin. And it's why she was like, I can get one of my sisters or a brother. Like, it's fishing. She was trying to figure out what Rabbit would prefer. And Rabbit was like,
Rabbit is
nothing,
demisexual.
thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, Rabbit is demisexual, so
Right.
he is not interested.
it's like, please stop. I'm not comfortable.
To
Oh,
be honest, Nicodemus would probably go more for irksome than anything else. It's like, oh, tiny cute. I'm a pet.
And always happy. So happy.
Yes.
Yes.
But yeah, it was the whole, like, at the very start, when we were discussing what we were going to do, I think there was, I can't remember the exact line, so I'm basically gonna say that conversation at the beginning just swaying a little back and forth, like not trying to be too committed to any idea before knowing. That's at least how I interpreted it, but yeah, I might be. But yeah, that whole like, what do you think? What do you want? Back and just not making a decision about anything.
Yeah. Yeah, because he's new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's still finding his feet. Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Really
loved him.
enjoyed that.
Yeah, thank you.
Any others? Favorite self?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was that moment that he first started talking to Odie, because up until this point, like, there was a couple of ways he could have gone. His character could have gone. He could have like been super leaning into the lies and like, yes, I definitely am Corvax Ravanye, but that just shunted him into like Steve Urkel territory, and he never left. And I was like, this is perfect, and it was a great direction to go in. I was like, cool, this makes sense. Yeah, so I really enjoyed that. I could run with that, and I saw that and was like, yeah, cool, I'm going to use that.
I have a couple of other ones, actually. I loved going in hard. First spell, don't know how this game really works. I can't die.
oh man.
Yes.
And then the surprisingly unpanicked reaction to Your heart stopping? Just like,
I think it was a measured response. It was sort of like, I'm still not processing this, but my heart stopped beating.
it's like, I'm trying to decide whether I want to panic or not.
Panic or not? Yes, exactly.
Panic might be necessary, but I'm not sure yet.
And how you learned from this that I think it was more of a John learned or Corvax learned that the DM will how this game's works, what I might have to do to achieve what I'm trying to achieve, and yeah, the when you came to try again and do a big lie again, you're like, I need to be very specific. The learning I have already is that I need to be exceptionally specific, and I'm like, both are bad. And I'm loving because I'm like, you are opening a door to the plane of death right next to the Avium's repository of all of its magic. Like, it's where the magic is stored. And the whole thing that the plane of death is currently trying to do is gather power.
Look, we're students. We can't be expected to know this shit.
No one could be expected. It's totally something Braun would have done. It's totally something Eric would have done. It's definitely something Julio would have done.
In a heartbeat.
Julio wouldn't have even thought about it. It was great. It was perfectly in character. It was well reasoned, and yet at the same time fed perfectly into I can fuck with this.
Great. No. Yeah, and that was totally the vibe as well of that first I Can Never Die. Was just like, I realized afterwards, I was like, man, I really threw a curveball at Josh. So thank you for that. But it was definitely about like, how do I do this? What do we need? Yeah.
That's a 2, that's a 1 in chat, which means it's Karen.
Yeah.
Favorite Karen moments.
Literally all the buff puffin comments. Holy shit.
I love that.
Don't thank me, thank these guns, my friends.
Yes.
Just so great. And like a really unexpected direction for transmutation, which it shouldn't be, but like I did not think of that, and I'm so happy you did. I'm so happy.
Like one of the first times you have transmuted yourself before, but it's not something you do a lot.
No.
I'm going to say, well, shit, Corvax. You could... I can't remember what the second half of that line, but it was like, well, shit, Corvax. Couldn't you have wished for something so...
I think it was like, well, shit, Corvax, why you should have like not added the T after all.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah. You definitely shouldn't have added the T. Yeah, that was great. So funny. It's just every now and again, because Aoife is really quite quiet, restrained, and really lovely and polite, and then every now and again you see the flash of the real Aoife, who I feel is like her mum and her aunt flashes through. Her aunt, who is a paladin fighter cross, 6 and 6 pally fighter, and a fucking boss bitch. And her mum, who probably isn't a high-level warrior, but also has the same energy. And that was just a flash of Aoife's mum / aunt, / all the women in the Clearwater family.
Yeah.
I love that.
For me, it was like it was basically the whole session, but just that ending where Aoife was dragging Nicodemus. For some reason, my brain just went, oh, the puffin is channeling geese. Just that fuck you energy of a goose through a puffin.
Yeah.
Death shall not take you.
So cruelly stolen. How dare.
Aw.
Oh, shit. I'm going to have to say the caring that Aoife has for every member of the party. I love it. She's kind of like our mum at this point, but not in a mum way, in a very good friend mum
Party
of
mum
way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
It's totally where, well, shit, Corvax came from.
Yes.
and you could tell.
Yeah.
Whose mother has not turned to them in a moment of sheer exasperation?
Not with exactly that word, but definitely that tone.
The tone, yeah.
The tone more than the choice of words.
Yeah.
Just the, well, you fucked that up, didn't you?
Yeah.
I feel like if there is a bird out there that could absolutely channel the neutral face of disappointment or displeasure, it's a puffin.
You just need to put her
Just
in a
that
crochet
side
cardigan.
eye. Just
Karen, favourite yourself?
yeah.
I loved her reaction to being massaged by this strange guy in a towel. Just like, you are trying so hard to make me relax, but everything you're doing is just making me more suspicious, and that's more tense. Please stop. I don't like strangers touching me.
Just such a lovely, like, it was great to then be the polar opposite as well.
Yes, yeah.
Great fun.
Yep.
That was great, yes.
Corvax is being like, well, this is fucking great. It's like, oh my god, I might be about to be murdered. You're gonna lay me gently down, then clap the chloroform over my mouth.
Yes, but also no. Well, that was lovely, guys. Well, we should probably head away and raid agent number 1.
Hey.
No. We're completely out of time. No, say goodbye, everybody.
No.
Nice
Praise you.
Fine.
Did you just end the stream?
You didn't, did you?
I did, but then I clicked it back.
For like a second.
Bad Josh. Naughty. Worst.
All right, favorite DM moments.
Oh, God.
I think there was, like, I really liked the atmosphere of the whole show because, like, it was obviously something was up.
Yeah.
But it was never like explicit, and it was so believable for our characters as well. Like it was so 100% for us, the players, as opposed to the characters, and you towed that line really well.
Yes.
And yeah, I loved that. That was great.
Thank you.
Yes.
When Aoife and Corvax ended up in the spa, for some reason, I got flashbacks to a certain gala
Yeah.
in a desert during a one-shot I played in where everything was controlled by a copper dragon.
Oh, right. Yep.
And I was like, there is something very fishy going on. And either we're in some weird stuff in the ruins, or we're gonna have surprise dragon again, which would be awesome. Or I have no idea what's happening. But like we were going to a school, and now we're going to ruins of a school. And now we're in a spa? What?
And for a sec, my brain was like, the school has a spa? That's cool as hell.
Why? How?
This is a great school. Can we move it here? I want to keep the spa.
Like my mind just immediately went to, oh, it's not ruined. Someone decided to build a spa here. Because it's a known place with a history.
Yes.
Yeah, no.
I'm going to have to say the heartbreaking knowledge that we got that these elementals were trying to help us, despite the fact that they were being, physically chastised for it. Broke my heart. How dare you? It was wonderful. Thank you.
It allowed Corvax the lie to bring through Odie because it suddenly gave him a more altruistic, maybe believable reason to do it. But like it was actually like, yeah, why would you not at that point? Like before that, you're like, well maybe, but yeah, it really was like, oh shit.
It made us be inclusive of them.
Yes.
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 And like the way you were dropping hints as to what they were like, they couldn't come out and tell us, but they were like, this.
It is not the plane of life.
Absolutely
Definitely not that.
not. Definitely not.
Yeah, one of us can only lie and one of us can only tell the truth.
No, I actually got flashes of the. I'm not sure if you know about the SCP project. They have something called
Yeah.
anti-memes, which is basically
Anti-memes, right?
yeah, it's entities that take away your memories, and you can't fight them because you can't. If you think about them, if you think about them, they find you.
Yeah.
You have to think about what they're not.
Like the silence in Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think my favorite was the naming conventions. I think conceptually this was an interesting session that I was really glad to do, and I love this series because it allows me to show what happens in the world after the main story has passed through it. And it allows me to make the world even more large and living and breathing. And this is the death plane going, fuck, I need to keep more souls. And it's trying to lure more people and giving an insight into how it does that. But yeah, I think as a favorite moment, it was the naming convention for death elementals.
Yeah.
As adjectives.
I like that, yeah.
Yeah. Because, like, when you first named them, it was kind of like, these are weird names. I guess they might mean something later. And that was a nice little reveal at the end to be like, yeah.
And then Rancid, and I was like, I don't know if I can do anything with Rancid. Although I think the first one who actually got introduced in their full name is Irksome. And Irksome kind of tracks with Rancid's demeanor and Irkson's demeanor. Rancid would find Irksome irritating.
Yes.
No, Nicodemus was like full on, I'm gonna slap this raptor in the face as soon as I work up the courage to do so.
Just as soon as he doesn't find out I've got a book. You still have that book, by the way.
Nice.
And Rabbit has the clock.
Ooh.
Cool. Alrighty, have I been sufficiently flattered?
Sure.
I should hope so. Alrighty, jolly good then.
You're also very handsome. There we go.
That's all right. Thank you. I'll take it. So, guys, it's been an absolute pleasure hanging out with you this evening. Ardanna, you'll be back on the Lawrite tomorrow night, I imagine?
No, tonight, actually. Well, tomorrow morning
soon.
for you guys.
Yeah.
But
like
in
3 or 4 hours.
about 2 hours.
2 hours from
I'm gonna
now.
play some-
Amazing.
Yes. So we're gonna
We'll
play
be
some
asleep.
Skyrim. We're gonna talk about how to play evil people in TTRPGs without being a dick about it.
Yeah. Tricky thing to do.
So, yes.
Sounds great. So Ardanna will be there over at the Lawrite. Let's have a...
Ouch.
All right, there we go. Terris, do you have anything you want to shout out?
Not at the moment.
Karen?
I'm a ferret.
Come join me on Tuesday. I might play Baldur's Gate 3. I also may have purchased a copy of Eat the Reich at Winterfest. So we might have a little look through that.
By the wonderful
see
Grant
how I feel
Howitt
about
and friend.
Yes.
And Grant Howitt wrote several of my favorite one-shots, including Jason Statham's Great Vacation.
That's a good one.
John, anything you want to shout?
Not particularly, except I guess the Thursday night.
Yep,
Humblewood.
we'll be back next Thursday
Yeah,
for
we'll be
some
back
more
next week.
Humblewood Elements and Evil. Karen and I will also... Karen will be back Tuesday night for some more whatever it is she does.
Whatever I decide to do. If you're in our Discord, tell me what weird video game you want me to play next.
Otherwise, she'll just do more Baldur's Gate. So,
I
guys,
will.
absolute pleasure hanging out with you this evening. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you same bad time, same bad channel on Tuesday night, if not before. Check out Ardanna in a couple of hours. We are going to go and raid Agent Number 1, who's playing Age of Wonders 4 by the looks of it. Lovely bloke, one of my favourite friends in the streaming community. So, say goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Whee!